and signature service. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com. That's bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free design consultation. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
Get ready, Duval. Jaguars training camp is returning to Miller Electric Center. Join us for an up-close look at our players in action and be part of the excitement as football returns to Jacksonville. Daily tickets are limited, so don't wait. Secure yours at jaguars.com/training camp.
Good morning.
Oh, good morning.
Good morning.
Coogan Nation, time to rise and shine and start your day with Duval Sports Media Big Steppers. Dan Hicken.
You know what?
Jeff Prosser.
It's a big deal.
Gosh, it sure is a big deal.
And E to the T.
E.T. is in the booth. Rise and shine. Googan's Go Time on a Thursday morning as we wait for the sun to rise over the Miller Electric Center. We're live at Jags Camp with another fun day scheduled for you. It's a custom tree surgeons Thursday. Storm season is here. And if you have either property upkeep or damages, there is one name to count on, and we've been counting on it for years. Not just a client, a customer. That's Custom Tree Surgeons, the only name that you will need to know when the need arises, and I'll have them out the property here soon myself. That's Custom Tree Surgeons and CustomTreeSurgeons.com. You'd like to be a little more surgical in your precision in day one of camp as it opened yesterday. One of the real narratives heading into this short break after the offseason program was just how smooth the offense was running. And yesterday it was a little break check. It was a little sloppier. We were out here. We'll be out here again today. Number of drops, including from normally pretty trusty hands, guys like Jacoby Myers and, even LaQuinn Allen out of the backfield. Trevor, who you're going to hear from, admits he didn't have his sharpest day, especially when compared against the backdrop of, just how smooth and fluid things seem to be at the end of the OTAs. But anywho, again, that's why you're getting back out there. Everyone's together. We're going to have Liam Cohen join us this morning, so be sure to stick around for that. It'll be in the 7 o'clock hour, closer to the top of the hour, so somewhere between 7 and 7:30 this morning. The Jaguars head coach will give his opinion, not really so much on yesterday's camp workout, right? Look, it's a fun opportunity for the fans. And it's at the best time of day. You can't beat the heat in Florida this time of year, but starting at 8:30 and ending at 10 is about the best you can do, considering we're in the middle of summer. When they leave the field today at about 10 a.m., it'll only, quote-unquote, be 84 degrees. Now, that's the air temp. I'm sure it feels like you're already up into the 90s. But you compare it to the old days where, for many sessions, there were 2-a-days. They'd practice in the morning, 8:30 to 10. They'd go take a break, and they'd be on the field again at 2:30 in the afternoon. But even without 2 workouts, just 1 in the afternoon, the difference in the feels like especially is 10, 12, 15 degrees. It'll be 105 degrees feels like around these parts in the afternoon. So for the most part, they avoid it. I was curious. I wonder if there's what's the optimum temperature to practice in? Like there's that old school in you that just, run until their eyes bleed. Parch them till they're dang near hospital bound. The hotter, the better. If I can do 3 days, I'll do that. That mentality, rightfully, scientifically, is long gone. But is there an advantage at all if you're getting ready down here in soupy 90-degree temps and, the Packers are breezing around up in upper Wisconsin and it's 58 degrees this morning? Maybe middle toughness at the very least. But camp is here. It's only the first day, and here's Trevor Lawrence, your quarterback, on getting this 2026 machine rolling.
For any team, any year, that's always what you have to do. No matter how good or bad you were the year before, it's a fresh start. It's a new year. You can't carry anything over. And I think for our team to start really from scratch, that mindset of we got to earn it. The way we prepare now until the season starts, and it's already started in April, honestly, but until And from now until the season starts, that's what's going to earn us the right to win these games in the fall.
All right. I said we're gonna visit with Liam Cohen. He did meet the media in mass yesterday, and ET cut 3 here. I thought one of the real storylines yesterday was Travis Hunter. And it went from a question of will he be back to will he sit down? And coming off an injury in which he was limited and never joined him full squad or full go in the OTAs, Hunter yesterday was white jersey, defense for 2 or 3 plays, take a break off, put on the blue, teal jersey, offense. Back and forth, he went side to side. A little bit of a breather here and there, a bundle of energy, just chock full of talent. Travis Hunter is going to be an interesting one to watch develop this year. Here's hoping for a healthy year, and we can get more than a glimpse of the superstar the Jags think they drafted. I'll remind you that James Gladstone said this guy can not just change a team, can change football. Here's Liam Cohen on getting Hunter back on the field, and I mean really back on the field.
It was good. I mean, obviously would have liked to see us complete that one to him on the sideline, but I was pleased to see him go up with no fear and just go up and try to make a great play. And Jabbar ended up making a really nice play at the end to finish it. But I thought he had a couple good reps on defense in one-on-one situations and press. And I think that we'll connect on that route and be able to get him some of those touches as we go in through. They build more of a connection and chemistry.
So that's just a little bit of Liam Cohen on Travis Hunter. He's referencing a play. It was early in the workouts. And like I said, Trevor was not his sharpest yesterday. And, he let a little pass go out in the flat there, and it was too high. And Hunter went way up. He got 2 hands on it, but he didn't bring it down. And that drew some oohs and some ahs from the crowd. So we got a Jag Talk galore lined up for you. You're going to hear more from Trevor Lawrence coming up this hour as we prep you for day 2 of training camp. Again, a reminder, pads don't go on until Monday. So we'll ride out the rest of this week. We're back at camp live again tomorrow. And again, every day, 7 o'clock hour, especially before they really get going, we're going to give you the best of the best that we can. When it comes to hearing from those that are going to be most responsible, it's a team game, but there are certainly those most responsible for how the Jaguars' fortunes fare this season. So much news around the NFL. It's a fun time of year to do this job, man. I could stop and pause on any of the 32 teams, and we have a good little quick conversation on the way things that are going there. There were a couple of things that jumped out to me yesterday when it came to camps and it came to the NFL, and there are legitimate quarterback battles in 3 or 4 places across the league, or at least they are presenting as legitimate right now. One of those places is in Atlanta. I'm guessing if you're early in camp and neither one of the 2 fighting for the job are on the field, that's not a good thing. Michael Penix Jr. is still coming back from injury, and Tua out of nowhere yesterday with a balky back. And so he missed workouts. And so up in Atlanta, as you try and get things going, try and get things turned around. They got new head coach Kevin Stefanski. And, not the way that you want to get the preparations for 2026 underway. That's for sure. And then there's E.T. Brandon Ayuk. Does he just not want to work or play in the NFL ever again?
That's what it looks like, man.
I mean, there's decorum, bro. You're allowed to get in your feelings, and you're allowed to even throw shade and be a clown if you want. Usually it's not good business sense. But this dude's starting to cross the line. And Ayuk is, mocking Kyle Shanahan's auto accident in posts now. Yeah, that's going to get you out of town faster there, Chief. That's going to make other teams want you and your character in their locker room. It's just knock it off, Ayuk. You're under contract. If you don't want to play, you want to be in your feelings, you want to trade, just go somewhere and sit and wait on it. But not a good look, man. And they were, poor, lazy attempts at, trying to be sarcastically clever about it, with posts like stay in your lane or eye on the road. I don't know what it was. Just goofy, nonsensical, completely unprofessional. Keep that stuff for your group chat, buddy. Because when you send it out to the league, it's beyond a bad look. And before we go to break and come back with much more, and we got much more from camp here as we enter day 2, Josh Allen has a message for Bills Mafia. And I suppose in a roundabout way, for me, stop hating on the Nickel City alternate jerseys, alternate uniforms. Stop hating on the jerseys, guys, Allen pleaded. He said the new look is representative of the changes the Bills have undergone and that he's excited to wear it. I think it's very symbolic of what we want to do and what we want to be. And the rest of the world says, pipe down, Josh Allen. They're awful. If you haven't seen them, then, Google. Take a look at the Bills' alternate jerseys for this year. It looks very college, man. It looks like the Memphis Tigers, had a takeover at Bill Stadium. And that logo on the front. Note to franchises. If you have to explain the logo, it doesn't work. And there's no value in making people search for it. They're just going to, I guess, have to be told. Or I can stare at that Bills helmet for 1,000 years without knowing what it's supposed to represent and never come up with the answer. So, with all due respect to Josh Allen and many, many valid opinions, I'm here to tell you you're wrong on that one, man. Not a big fan of those unis. All right, more from Trevor Lawrence as he prepares for who knows what season. And I think it's important that the who knows what isn't who knows what Trevor will do. It's who knows how far he can take them. That and more. We're up and rolling. It's a Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday, and you are listening to The Drill. We will be live here at the Miller Electric Center for Jags Camp today. Back again tomorrow, bringing the very best in Jaguars interviews along the way. So thanks for being up and at 'em with us. The text line, designed by Lifetime Enclosures, is open at 904-641-1010. I'll let ET do the gatekeeping there, and we'll be back with more next on the Superstation, 92.5 FM.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
You know what the secret of life is? One thing. Just one thing.
And what's that?
1010XL.
When it comes to orthopedic care, experience matters, and teamwork matters even more. At Orthopedic Specialists of Jacksonville, our fellowship-trained specialists work together to treat a full range of conditions, from knees and shoulders to spine, sports injuries, and joint replacement. You'll be guided by the right specialist for your needs, with coordinated care and personalized treatment plans designed for better outcomes. Smarter care, faster access, trusted expertise. Orthopedic Specialists of Jacksonville.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Gators in the morning, Florida for lunch, a late night Gator snack. Whenever you're ready, the Gator Podcast channel is too. Set up by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists on the video and social channels of 1010XL.
I'm Matt Lennon with AB Signs. Every day, your company vehicle is on the road. Is it bringing you customers? I turn trucks, trailers, and storefronts into powerful advertising. Make your business impossible to miss with AB Signs.
Have you or someone you care about been arrested or had their driver's license taken away? I'm Susan Cohen, and I work with David Robbins at the law firm of Epstein & Robbins. We are experienced fighters for those charged with DUI and all criminal offenses. I've been named the best DUI attorney in the state, and David has been named the best criminal defense lawyer in Jacksonville. In your battle with the justice system, there is only one thing you need to know. Dial David 24/7 at Epstein & Robbins, 354-5645.
Not everyone is built for a cubicle. At Local 234, apprentices get paid to learn hands-on skills like plumbing, pipe fitting, HVAC, the stuff Jacksonville runs on. No endless lectures, no massive student debt, just hands-on training, real jobs, and real pay. This is how you level up, by doing work that actually matters. Check them out at UA234.com. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Local 234. Make the right connection.
At Cannons of Jacksonville, they know that when you're towing anything, you gotta have products you can rely on. With over 50 years of fabrication expertise, the family at Cannons can repair or install precisely what you need to tow with confidence. Whether it's a heavy-duty hitch, trailer frame, gooseneck, tow bar, or any other towing accessory, Cannons will provide you with unmatched precision and durability. For all your towing needs, visit cannonsofjacks.com, where quality and customer satisfaction collide.
When you're hungry, go big, and more importantly, go to Daly's, where they got anything and everything to tantalize your taste buds and fill you up. At Daly's, our barbecue beef brisket sandwich is slow smoked to perfection, tender, juicy, and full of bold flavor. It's the kind of sandwich that truly satisfies. Try the barbecue brisket sandwich at Daly's. Meanwhile, some favorites never go out of style. The Duval sub at Daly's is stacked, loaded, and made with the bold flavor you want in every bite. Fresh ingredients, big taste. It's a local favorite. Grab the Duval sub today at Daly's. Or maybe you just want a delicious chicken sandwich. Some choices just work. The chicken sandwich at Daly's is crispy on the outside, it's juicy on the inside, and it is full of flavor. Perfect for lunch, perfect for dinner, perfect anytime hunger hits. So grab the chicken sandwich today at Daly's. Daly's is made fresh, it's made local, and Daly's is built for big appetites. I'll see you there today.
Birthdays, anniversaries, and graduations happen year-round. That's why it's good to have Kuhn Flowers on hand to send that floral arrangement with a simple click, call, or showroom visit. This is JJ. Make Kuhn Flowers your go-to when you need to send your love.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Get ready, Duval. Jaguars training camp is returning to Miller Electric Center. Join us for an up-close look at our players in action and be part of the excitement as football returns to Jacksonville. Daily tickets are limited, so don't wait. Secure yours at jaguars.com/training camp.
It's almost time to kick off the 2026 season at the bank, and whether you want to be at the center of it as a season ticket member, lock in 3 or more games with a bundle at the bank, or cheer at the Jags at your own most anticipated matchup, everyone can be a part of the action. Seating is limited, so do not wait. Don't wait until the whole town has Jaguars fever. Secure your tickets by visiting jaguars.com/tickets, or as always by calling 904-633-2000. You know, and when it comes to evaluating what's going on in these training camp workouts, especially when they're not in pads, you know, I'll leave it to the coaches. I'll have fun with the rest of you, and I'll read the daily training camp reports and whose stock is up and whose stock is down. But without knowing how the sausage is made, exactly what everybody's supposed to be doing on what play, it's hard for me to make too many direct conclusions. We're a good football team. 47 of the 53 pretty darn well established. If we wanted to pick the 53-man roster right now, I think we'd have pretty good luck in getting the majority of it penciled in. It does not mean that the training camp workouts are unimportant, but by a mile, it doesn't mean that. I just mean watching what's happening in shorts and against air in some cases isn't always going to be representative of what we're going to see when pads are popping and live action football is right here at the bank to open the season against the Cleveland Browns. So with that being said, I think the one area that you can draw a little bit of conclusion, because it's naturally played in more open spaces, is the pass game. So whether you're evaluating quarterbacks, receivers, corners, or safeties, you know, what you see even in today's workout, that corresponds a little bit more than anything you're trying to derive from the front seven, lines of scrimmage, pass blocking, sacks, all that kind of stuff. You know, you're not in full pads and you're not full go. And from that end, it was a sloppy day yesterday. It was a sloppy day. Trevor in the passing game wasn't sharp. They had their moments. Wasn't an awful day. That's not the overriding narrative. But after they looked so on point, especially toward the end of OTAs, they came out a little bit clunkier today. There were dropped passes. There were misses by Trevor. Heck, in fact, Trevor says, look, things feel great. Doesn't mean we had a great day.
Honing in on stuff that works, but it's also a lot of, I wouldn't say experimenting, but working on things that we know we need to get better at to have a better offense, whether it's explosive plays down the field, some of the deep shots that we talked about in the spring, to just some of the run game stuff that might be plays that we've done in the past, but maybe we're doing more of because we think we're better at, those concepts. So there's a little bit of that going on, and then you're always trying to add little wrinkles here and there. So I'd say it's a mixture of all that.
All right, so look, he doesn't have ETN on the team for the first time in a long time, but he's pumping up what he calls a well-rounded running back room. We'll talk more with Liam Cohen about that running back room. There's a trend right now in the NFL. The pendulum is swinging back toward the running game. Pass attempts and targets are going down. Rush attempts are going up. I think we see that in the draft to a degree, with the ability to play more two tight end sets. That just screams we're going to run the ball more, and it's not just here, it's around the league. So the Jags and a real emphasis and focus on the running game makes sense. It's a direction that the league seems to be going in. And by the way, that would be another strength then of this football team if they can in any way replicate being the number one rush defense in the NFL a year ago. Look, turnovers are always going to be the number one thing to cut off. There's a fine line when you're a guy like Trevor because they like to take those shots. And, it was after a 2 or 3 interception game in Arizona that Liam Cohen was the happiest with the upcoming turnaround because he sees a quarterback who's confident in firing downfield. So obviously going to need some of that. Yesterday wasn't that day. And maybe today will be. When it comes to the regular season, look, they are going out of their way to tell any and everyone that last year's last year and we're starting from scratch. But that doesn't mean there weren't trends toward the end of last season that even starting from scratch, you hope you're going to be a better spot, right? The offense in the second half of the league, if it wasn't the best in the NFL, it was awfully close. So as the Jags leaving that behind and pointing towards what they can be, they at least have that as a reference on when they are running right, just how productive they can be. Here's Trevor on hopefully some carryover.
12's a little more than I'd like still, but I think that's something that has been a huge talking point in my career, and rightfully so. You got to take care of the ball. So I think that's something I've worked really hard on my entire career, and I think the last few years, a big one is especially fumbles and taking care of the ball in the pocket and when I'm running, because that's one that you can control every time you have it. You control how you protect the ball, how you secure it, how you tuck it. And then obviously the interceptions. Playing quarterback, it's going to happen. I think what type of interceptions are they? Are you getting fooled, or is the DB making a good play? Sometimes you're just going to miss a throw a little bit. DB makes a play. But limiting those bad decisions, limiting the ones where I feel like the defense fools me, and limiting the ones that are just unnecessary red zone ones or something like that. So I think there's different categories for all those, but taking care of the ball is super important.
Meanwhile, as you take care of the ball, and they did that much better in that defining stretch at the end of the season, here's Trevor on optimism that can carry over.
Very optimistic. That's the expectation for us. To be honest, we should be able to do that, and we should do that day one. So, and not every day is going to be perfect. We're going to have some days. We got a good defense too. So have some days like today, the guys on defense made some great plays and had some adjustments and made some really good plays on the ball. That's going to happen. But for us to operate smoothly, get in and out of the huddle, to know all the checks, to know all the changes that we're making at the line of scrimmage, get the ball snapped to play clean football, that should be automatic. And then I know the plays will come, and we just got to keep working at that and building the chemistry.
All right, just kind of one more overall thought from Trevor Lawrence, who, by the way, will sit down and join us live during the drill at one of these upcoming dates. We're still ironing out which day that will be, but we're out here 6-8 times in the next, maybe even more than that, in the next couple and a half weeks as we guide you through training camp. And man, 2 weeks from this weekend, they're in New Orleans to get the whole dual workouts and then preseason schedule kicked off. But what a difference a year makes. So many questions and for some concerns about Trevor Lawrence. He wasn't really respected around the league, and not a ton here in his own backyard. Well, this year, guess what? The NFL's top 100 players, as voted by NFL players, came out, and there's Trevor back in the top. Where was in the 60s? I think he was. Trevor Lawrence in that top 100 list, 60 something. Anyway, he noticed.
Yeah, I think it's always a cool thing when peers think highly of you. And I think it's I think it is what it is. It's definitely a respect thing that is appreciated, and if it does feel good. But at the end of the day, got to go prepare for this season.
All right, just a couple of notes from what we saw yesterday. A ton of Travis Hunter, man. Offense for a couple plays, changed jerseys, defense for a couple plays. So, last year we'd see him for days at a time working on one side, and then might switch him to the other side. Rarely. Now, practices are closed by the time we get to regular season. Maybe we saw more of that kind of activity in practice settings with Travis Hunter that we weren't able to get eyeballs on. But yesterday I felt like I was watching Pop Warner, man, or the top player plays running back, and then they stop and he goes over and plays linebacker. Jersey off and on and making plays on both sides of the ball. The kid has incredible coverage skills. They tried to squeeze one in downfield, and, man, he just had it blanketed. And the one that you got an eye on, you can't see everything, right? It's fun when they go full workout 11 on 11 and, everyone's there together. But a lot of the training camp drills and workouts, they've got them in stations, separated, 6 or 7 different ones. So it depends on which way you're looking sometimes. But, yeah, a lot of Travis Hunter out there yesterday. And I talked about the pass game is the one that you can seem to at least draw some more direct conclusions from. This rookie receiver, C.J. Williams, followed up a really good offseason program with another good day yesterday. And if there was a catch of the day, he had a nice sliding catch on the sideline and beat some really good coverage from Ventrell Miller, who'll be taking over for Devin Lloyd. So C.J. Williams looked good. And Eric Murray had a heck of an interception, talking about Trevor's quote, sketchy day. Part of that was because Murray made an incredible sliding interception on the sideline. It was one of the first big plays of yesterday's workouts when they started. He was trying to get Brian Thomas Jr. deep, but Murray with a nice play there. So secondary and that ball hawking and that turnover mentality showing right from the start. And then we had, some unfortunate injury news. We'll wait and see. But Jack Kaiser left yesterday. The linebacker out of Notre Dame. We get to rounds 3 to 5, and I can't tell you precise. I feel like Kaiser was like a 3rd, 4th rounder, maybe 5th rounder. But, a guy that didn't see a ton of last year, but there's a big fat opening there at linebacker. You would expect he'd be one competing. So we'll see just how that shakes out. Anyway, we got football fix. More from the NFL. That's coming up later this hour. Liam Cohen scheduled to join us near the top of the 7 o'clock hour. We'll talk with the Jaguars head coach. When we come back on the other side, the LeBron effect in full effect. Next on a Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday here on 1010XL.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
If you can't get enough Jags and Gators,
Duva.
explore the 1010XL network. Get more of what you're looking for at 1010XL Gators and 1010XL Jaguars.
I'm Alan Tyre with Trustline Mortgage. My business partners Bill Pappas and Ken Rimley want to thank all the top real estate agents and builders who refer us business every day. Thinking about buying or building a new home? At Trustline Mortgage, we're here to make the mortgage process simple, clear, and stress-free. That's why First Coast residents have trusted us for more than 37 years. Since 1989, Trustline Mortgage has been your local mortgage company dedicated to personal service. Real people, real conversations, and real solutions. Whether you're looking for a conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loan, Trustline Mortgage brings over 4 decades of experience to help you. And did I mention we offer the most competitive jumbo rates in Florida? If you're ready to buy, build, refinance, or simply explore your options, call Trustline Mortgage today at 904-381-LOAN or visit our website at trustlinemortgage.com. Trust your instincts and follow the line to Trustline Mortgage.
Trustline Mortgage, NMLS 331480. Alan Tyre, NMLS 246490. Bill Pappas, NMLS 218443. Ken Remley, NMLS 246445.
Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care, official dental partner of the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp.
Ace Carline here for Atlantic Infinity, and yes, I'm still loving my new QX60. Right now, you can lease one or lock in just 1.9% financing for 60 months, and every new Infinity comes with the Atlantic Infinity Promise. That's over $7,000 in added value. That's one of many reasons why I bought mine there. No pressure, no games, just a great experience. Make your next ride an Infinity from Atlantic Infinity. Visit AtlanticInfinity.com or the showroom near Atlantic and St. John's Bluff.
Nothing says All-American like a great meal and a great deal. MyGate Rewards members. Grab any roller grill favorite, Lay's brand chips, and an ice cold Pepsi or Gatorade, all for just $5.50. The All-American meal deal only at Gate. See store for details.
Joe C. here. Want to win pizza from Tony D's, wings from Mr. Chubby's, or tacos from Taco Lou? How about chocolate from Peterbrook? All you have to do is tell us more about you by filling out the 1010 listener survey at 1010xl.com. What kind of vehicle do you drive? Are you a business owner? What part of 1010XL do you like the most? We want to get to know you better so we can serve you better. Go to 1010xl.com, fill out the survey, and you could be a winner.
What's up, guys? It's official. The Dude Perfect Squad Games Tour is coming to a city near you. 22 cities across the U.S.,
including yours. Sunday, August 2nd in Jacksonville, Florida at VyStar Veterans Memorial Arena.
Brand new tour, brand new battle, bigger and better than ever.
Dude Perfect in Jacksonville on August 2nd.
Squad Games is officially coming into arenas.
Tickets and information at dudeperfect.com/tour.
The two best words in sports, Game 7.
Mark Watson with Hardball Creative. Now's the perfect time to order logo coffee mugs, or maybe a logoed stick brand tumbler. They're seriously ice cold and look great with your company logo. Hardballcreative.com.
Hardball Creative. Hardball does it all.
Checkmate. I'm Brendan Cecilia, founder of Checkmate Coatings. And I'm Chester, the Checkmate King. The two most important factors behind a great garage floor coating are the preparation and the application.
So we prepare every floor with high-performance diamond grinding pads. But just ugly diamonds, right, Brendan? If we find any nice ones, I could use some crown jewels.
Sorry, Chester. Our special grinding pads use diamonds that are too ugly for jewelry.
But they create the perfect surface to bind with our multi-layer polymer coating for years of durable performance.
You'll have to pick out jewelry on your own time, Your Highness.
The term is Your Majesty, Brendan, but I'll let it go this time.
Perfect preparation?
Check. Expert application?
Check. A gorgeous new floor that sparkles like a diamond in your garage? Checkmate!
Transforming your floors, making them great. Checkmate.
Visit checkmatecoatings.com. That's checkmatecoatings.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Get ready, Duval. Jaguars training camp is returning to Miller Electric Center. Join us for an up-close look at our players in action and be part of the excitement as football returns to Jacksonville. Daily tickets are limited, so don't wait. Secure yours at jaguars.com/training camp.
Oh, the sun is rising here over the Miller Electric Center. It's day 2 of Jags camp. Ian Cohen on the air with us here shortly. Time of the next hour. Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday. When disaster strikes, or maybe it's just time for upkeep, they will leave your property looking better than when they showed up. Every single time. Trust my friends. For years now at Custom Tree Surgeons and CustomTreeSurgeons.com. Well, I went to a break with the LeBron effects. The Shazam Spotlight this morning is brought to you by ShazamAuto.com. Shazam in the Murray Ford Superstores in Stark and Kings. That's what you'll say when you get that great deal and awesome customer satisfaction, no matter which Murray Superstore you visit. The Shazam Spotlight is on LeBron James. And ET, you haven't even contributed to this yet. In fact, you are threatening to not be a part of this total. But I saw that LeBron James' 76ers jersey has broken the all-time Fanatics sales record for a player joining a new team, not just in basketball history, but across all sports ever. That distinction had belonged to Shohei Ohtani.
Wow.
Does that surprise you?
It does. It really does.
It shocks me. Fans have jumped on board. LeBron joining the Sixers with Fanatics saying his newest jersey has broken records. For the period of the first 48 hours after James made his long-awaited announcement, his new Sixers jersey sold the most ever of a player joining a new team across all sports, according to Fanatics Records. LeBron, who will wear number 23 with the Sixers, surpassed Shohei's decision to move to the LA Dodgers in 2023. More James merchandise was sold in the first 24 hours after his decision than was made the first week after he signed with the Lakers. Well, buddy, you joined the Sixers for a year and you might get on their Rushmore. You go to the Lakers and you're in a long, long line of greatness, including, the LeBron thing too, E. I think it would have been better received if it weren't so closely in the shadow of Kobe. I think the tragedy of Kobe and it feels like they're still in like Kobe mode out there with the Lakers,
Yeah.
Maybe that is something I don't know, but certainly the Sixers fans or the East Coast or LeBron fans seem to be resonating with this move to the Sixers more than they did when he went to the Lakers. So, and I do think that as you measure LeBron's moves, right, and you measure them in how offensive they are to you, okay? Like the move initially from Cleveland to Miami will always be the most offensive, right? The decision, I'm taking my talents to South Beach, not one, not two, didn't age. The decision to go back to Cleveland would probably be the least offensive decisions of the decisions he's made. Then the decision to leave Cleveland and go to the hustle-bustle Hollywood, that would show up under the Heat decision. And now, so I guess the Sixers would be second as far as like the least offensive free agent moves that LeBron has made. And he has been panned, I think, unfortunately, by guys like Charles Barkley. It's not fair to accuse LeBron of cherry picking. It's just not, man. The game has changed. Players didn't move here, there, and everywhere for the amount of money that they could demand. So, has LeBron had help along the way? Sure. His just came differently than than Jordan's did, who also had help. He had two Hall of Famers in the lineup with him for a lot of the time, with Rodman and Pippen. And then always real good players, whether it's Kukoc or Ron Harper or Ron Artest, or I won't leave anybody out. But nonetheless, certainly your greats in sports history aren't vagabonds. Not your great. They might move once, or at the very end when things are done in an inconsequential move you don't remember. But there aren't many superstars who in their prime bounce to 2 or 3 or 4 different teams. And so there's probably some getting used to that as well. Can't believe what I just saw. I was watching some baseball highlights. I got some baseball notes here to share. All right, first things first. Thank you, Marlins. Thank you, ET. Thank you, Stinkfish. They just swept the Phillies. The Phillies are in the tank right now. There seems to be some unrest between Bryce Harper and Don Mattingly. Bryce Harper 2 days ago said, yeah, we need some help. And then Don Mattingly yesterday asked about that and said, yeah, there's some guys that think they're also the GM. And it was said with a little bit of snark. So things aren't great in Philly land these days as we head into, I guess, I'm told there's a trade deadline. I don't know if there's a memo that's gone out across the league because still crickets chirping when it comes to any impact moves in Major League Baseball. While Braves Nation continues to grind on getting pitching help, I'm now starting to wonder if it's not a couple of bats that they should go after. I said at the beginning, thank God for the Marlins. Thank you, Phillies, for going into a slump here because the Braves aren't exactly beating the league to heck. Lost game 1 of the doubleheader yesterday to the Mets, so the best they could do was hopefully take 1 out of 3 in the series, managed a split yesterday, and then they scored 1 run last night. Thankfully, the Mets had 2 hits. Chris Sale was awesome, and the Braves escaped with at least 1 win in the series. So they go 1-3, and they pick up a game in the standings because, again, the Phillies are in free fall. In fact, the Marlins and Nats are both now just a couple games back of Philadelphia. And the Braves lead is ballooned to 6.5 without playing their best baseball. They go home for a series here against the Nats and Marlins. So those are 2 teams that have now played their way back into the discussion again. And Atlanta could put a hammer on them, or they can let them get more back in it. We'll see how that happens. The can't believe my eyes moment, though, came in San Francisco. Rafael Devers hit a pop-up into the stands just over the third base dugout. And so the ball looks like it's kind of going, back and maybe 40 rows deep. There's a guy about 10, 15 rows deep that as the ball is in the air, he turns around like an outfielder who's going to play the ball off of off the wall. He's playing the angle. So the foul ball's coming high. He judges it's going to go over his head. So he turns and he's facing the direct opposite way. His back is to the field. And the ball, after soaring about 150 feet in the air, came down like a coconut on Gilligan's head. Hit him right on top of the head. Like one of those cartoon bumps that would just go whoop up out of your head and back down into it. That's what that dude must have. The ball bounced, I kid you not, 30 feet in the air off my man's noggin. A very nice move by whatever the other fan was there in the stadium, because he did take him the ball. So I thought that was nice of him. Took a header for the team. Speaking of headers, I saw this in soccer, right? Are we close enough to the World Cup to still mention soccer? But I saw this little nugget. Who knows? Who cares? I don't know if anyone in the world watched other than friends and family. But this MLS that they play here in the country, Major League Soccer, apparently they had their All-Star game last night. You think Messi played?
Oh, he ain't played?
No, of course not. You're the MLS. Oh, Messi comes over here. He takes that however hundreds of millions of dollars he can get, and he leads Miami on the field, and that's fine. And the MLS quote has a star. But if you first of all, leave it to the MLS to time their showcase of the very best talent this close to the World Cup when we saw what real soccer talent looks like. Probably not the best timing for the MLS All-Star game. But if you tune in hoping to see Messi, no. All right, let's do this. Take a quick timeout. We're going to come back with a football fix. Lots of news from around camps, around the National Football League. Kick and Arrival comes your way shortly. We have head coach Liam Cohen going to join us on the program this morning. So we'll talk Jag football with the top Jaguar a little bit later here in the AM. It's a Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday. No job too big or too small for our friends and yours at Custom Tree Surgeons at CustomTreeSurgeons.com.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
This is your VSIN Action Update, brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Rays and Rangers at Tropicana Field today. Shane McClellan on the hill for the Rays. $1.25 favorite. McClellan 9-6 with a 3.09 ERA. Nathan Eovaldi with the Rangers 10-8, a 4.05 earned run average, plus 103. Braves split a doubleheader with the Mets yesterday, losing the first game 3-2, taking the nightcap 1-0 behind Chris Sale's dominant pitching performance. The Braves at $1.49 favorite at home today with the Nationals at Truist Park, 9.5 under the total. PGA Tour, Detroit Golf Club for the Rocket Classic. Cameron Young, the plus 980 favorite. Progressive helping veterans drive their lives forward. More info, keysofprogress.com. With your action update, Mike Sennett, 1010XL.
For the greenest, lushest lawn on the block, choose the local legends, Roundtree Sod. Don't just settle for ordinary. Let Roundtree Sod deliver you a picture-perfect lawn. To get a free estimate, call 7414-SOD. 7414-SOD.
Frank Frangie here. 0% financing is back at Nimnick Chevrolet, but don't expect it to last. This is one of Chevrolet's most popular offers, and right now, qualified buyers can get 0% financing for 60 months on select Chevy Silverado 1500 trucks and Chevy Equinox SUVs. Take it from me, I know it. Nimnick is the best place to get cars and trucks. They treat you right. Visit NimnickChevy.com or head to Nimnick today. Where do you get the best prices and the best financing? That's easy. Nobody but Nimnick.
Hi, I'm Blake Bortles. People know I've always said if I wasn't playing football, I'd probably be on a construction site. So Next Gen Roofing finally let me live the dream.
Blake, why are you wearing a red practice jersey?
Always worn it for safety.
Right.
Well, around here, the red jersey means you're the new guy, so you're in charge of garbage cleanup.
Perfect. I love garbage time. Always excelled in it.
It's not exactly what I
Good
meant.
thing Next Gen Roofing has real pros handling everything from family homes to large commercial buildings. Next Gen, teamed up with you.
Teamed up with you.
Celebrate the month of July with Zero Res and get 3 rooms of carpet clean starting at just $129 and take $75 off air duct cleaning as well. Hickett here. Book online at ZeroResJacksonville.com. Take advantage of the savings.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Hey Jacksonville, it's Lauren Brooks. If your vehicle needs tires or repairs, don't let the timing throw off your budget. At Big Chief Tire, qualified customers can take advantage of 6 months of free financing with the CFNA credit card, making it easier to get the service you need without waiting. Safe, reliable transportation shouldn't have to wait until next month. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com to apply for the credit card and schedule your appointment today.
Hey, Hickett here. I want to talk skin along with my friends at Beaches Dermatology, reminding you to wear your sunscreen. Football season is back, baby. And with that, days under that bright sun. So when you load up that truck for the game day tailgate, or the chairs for your kids' flag games, or even the boat heading downtown to watch our Jags, make sure you bring the screen. Sunscreen, that is. It's a must here in Duval. But if you have any concerns right now, give Beaches Dermatology a call online at beachesdermatology.com.
I'm here with Clayton Bromberg, the president of Underwoods. Clayton, I know you're the head diamond buyer at Underwoods, and you travel to the markets to buy diamonds. Why don't you just look at an emailed list and have them send you the diamond?
Frank, there are a couple of reasons we go straight to the source when we're selecting the diamonds we want to put the Underwood name on. First, as an expert diamond buyer, I have to see a diamond before I can really judge its beauty versus the price it's being offered at. Second, when we're at the source, we have huge selections to choose our diamonds from, so we don't have to compromise the Underwood quality standard. The result is, we control what goes into our diamond stock instead of allowing a diamond dealer to send us what he wants us to have. The bottom line is, we're able to offer our customers carefully selected, beautiful diamonds that we're proud to have carry the Underwood name.
Underwood, serving excellence since 1928 in San Marco, Avondale, and the shops of Ponte Vedra.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's team time, Farah doesn't flinch.
Get ready, Duval. Jaguars training camp is returning to Miller Electric Center. Join us for an up-close look at our players in action and be part of the excitement as football returns to Jacksonville. Daily tickets are limited, so don't wait. Secure yours at jaguars.com/training camp.
All right, we're back here on the drill, 6:48 on a custom tree surgeons Thursday morning. Oh, that hurricane season's here till what, into November? We've been dodging calamities for years around here, but when storms blow through, whether it's the big ones or just these summer thunderstorms, can be pretty ferocious. When you have tree damage on your property, let me take care of the hassle. You go to Custom Tree Surgeons and CustomTreeSurgeons.com. All right, we're to the time of year I like to do a lot of column clickbait. They get me in. Sometimes I go in with a definite purpose in mind, and sometimes I just want to see what it is and what direction they're going here. So when I read this headline, biggest potential red flags for NFL Super Bowl contenders in 2026, I'm interested in that on a couple of levels. One is, what are said red flags? But maybe more importantly, do you consider the Jaguars a Super Bowl contender as you compile this list? And then I got a little bit of a buzzkill here. I hit a roadblock because in announcing the red flags, they used DraftKings Super Bowl odds, like the top 10 in Super Bowl odds are the contenders that they're looking for red flags, and the Jags aren't in DraftKings top 10 Super Bowl odds, so they're not going to appear on this list. But then I realized, well, there's a bounce effect here. these are the things that could keep these other Super Bowl contenders from winning a game that we want to win, even if we're not showing up on this list per se. So the Rams are the favorite. They say age and injuries. I could buy that. The Bills are second favorite. They say defensive front. Baltimore is next. They're also 10-1. Lamar Jackson's health. Yeah, that seems to be the only thing in Baltimore, doesn't it? It's like if Lamar's healthy, they're a, easy breezy playoff team with a Super Bowl contention. And if Lamar doesn't play, they dang well may not make the playoffs. Seattle, new offensive coordinator and running backs. Don't forget, not just is Kenneth Walker gone, but Charbonnet tore his knee late in the year. That kind of, helped shoot Walker into the great postseason that he had. The Eagles are in the top 10 of Super Bowl contenders. Not sure I agree with that. Their red flag, O-line injuries, pass offense, and yeah, that has kind of been the case around there. Patriots, they say offensive line. Chiefs, they say Mahomes' knee. Chargers somehow are a top 10 Super Bowl contender. They say the secondary in L.A., and there is one team from the AFC South in the top 10 of Super Bowl odds. It's Houston Texans. They say pass offense, then you might want to say C.J. Stroud, because the pass offense includes a terrific Nico Collins and some other, elements there. So that would seem to be more C.J. Stroud driven than anything. And the last of the 10 Super Bowl contenders, at least by the preseason odds, the Green Bay Packers. They say their red flag potentially is defense. All right, more NFL news and notes. ET, if you would fire up the band, we got a football fix. It is brought to you by your Jacksonville Sharks at home Saturday night. It's playoff time, so fill that tank. Go to jacksharks.com. And the home course, Julington Creek Golf Club. Tee it high and let it fly. Best value in golf. It's the Julington Creek Golf Club. All right, we got potential hold-ins that are coming. That's the new thing. And by the way, I'm on board with Bijan Robinson and Jahmyr Gibbs holding in. They are by far right now the two most explosive weapons at the running back position. They're the best at the running back position, and they make each about $4 or $5 million a year still on those rookie deals. So after 2 or 3 years of tearing the league up, Bijan's been over 2,000 total yards back-to-back years. Jahmyr Gibbs, we've seen what he did in Detroit. You wonder now with no David Montgomery how much more productive he might be. And so they're with the team. They're at camp, but not on the field practicing. That's what we call in today's modern age the hold-in. It sounds smart to me. You do have guys that are leaving camp workouts around the league without even contact. Had bad news in Cincinnati yesterday. The questions there seem to always be about the defense. And Shamar Stewart was carted off yesterday with a leg injury. First day at camp. Severity yet to be determined as of yesterday evening, but he did have a protective leg brace on his left leg. He was on crutches. He was the team's first-round pick in 2025. He battled a lot of injuries last year. He's trending toward bust territory. He had 1 sack in 8 games. Jamar Chase in a scuffle in Cincinnati yesterday. Had nothing to do with this injury. Let me tell you the things not to do if you're a training camp body looking to make the team. Like if you're a corner or a safety, yeah, throwing hands with Jamar Chase, probably not the way to make your impact. So I don't know what brought it all on. As always, they kind of underplayed it. Joe Burrow said, well, just kind of punch each other in the face in 20 seconds and get back to the huddle, which probably pretty well sums it up. Oh, those Atlanta Falcons. You just always going to Atlanta. New coach Kevin Stefanski, who has had more than his share of quarterback issues in Cleveland, has Tua and Michael Penix, a couple left. He's going to battle for that starting job in Atlanta. Penix still out with a knee injury. And Tua yesterday, I guess, somehow has a bad back, so he's not practicing. And we're 6 weeks from the start of the regular season. Atlanta has a whole new game plan, and neither of the quarterbacks who will be leading the offense able to go yesterday in practice. 49ers getting more and more concerned with Ricky Pearsall. Pearsall is a late first rounder. He had a heck of a final year at Florida. He's kind of a highlight machine. He's very athletic. They got banged up and injured last year and was never able to kind of find his speed. And, after a shoulder injury in college, and that kept him out to begin last year. He had knee injury in year, and that continues to bother him. And now they are getting to the concern stage when it comes to Ricky Pearsall, the former Gator, out there in San Francisco. That's Football Fix. You are welcome. It is brought to you by your Jacksonville Sharks. Home playoff game this Saturday night in the Tank. And the home course, the Jointon Creek Golf Club. It's Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday. Hick and Arrival comes your way next. We've got Liam Cohen scheduled here in the first half hour of the 7 o'clock hour as well. Keep it where you got it. We're live at the Miller Electric Center. It's day 2 of Jags Camp.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. After the workday, Rick Ballou goes to work.
Did you see him really working it there? That was something special.
With more Jags and the stories that are buzzing. Go into the night with Rick Ballou. Then it's Hacker After Dark. Evenings on 1010XL.
Frank Frangie here. Employee pricing for everyone is back at Nimnick Buick GMC this month only. Take advantage of employee pricing on 2026 GMC Sierra light-duty trucks. With the largest selection of trucks in the area, why shop anywhere else? Shop online at nimnickbuickgmc.com or visit the showroom off Phillips Highway. Largest selection, better prices, best interest rate, all at nimnickbuickgmc.com. Nobody but Nimnick. GMC, we are professional grade.
Hey, I'll be home in about 10 minutes. Actually, make it 8.
Hey, Mom. Yep, I'm walking home now. Mom, I'm trying to cross, but I don't think this driver sees me. No, they're driving too fast. Mom!
Speeding catches up with you. Early, on time, a little late, just get there safely. A message from the Florida Department of Transportation's Target Zero initiative.
Jacksonville is thinking team, and so are Mike Dempsey and Fat Tony. It's Jaguars Today, breaking down everything Jags and NFL. Brought to you by Renewal by Anderson, custom windows and doors. Weekdays 10 to noon on 1010XL.
Renewal by Anderson is celebrating America's 250th anniversary by giving $250 off every window and door. Plus, 0 down, no payments, and no interest for 18 months. You're getting American craftsmanship and their signature service. This offer ends July 31st. Renewal by Anderson, proud partners of the Florida Gators. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
Home of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
You can actually win a side-by-side at Best Bet St. Augustine?
You know it. Only at Best Bet. The more you play, the more chances you have to win.
Poker, great food and drinks, and a chance to drive home in that side-by-side?
That's what all the buzz is about.
Play your favorite poker and table games at Best Bet St. Augustine for your chance to win an incredible side-by-side. Earn entries now through August 7th. Grand prize giveaway happens August 8th.
Now this just got serious.
Get in the action. Feel the excitement at Best Bet St. Augustine. Details at bestbetjacks.com. That's bestbetjacks.com.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
Looking for the perfect place to entertain clients or reward your employees this football season? River City Railway delivers a one-of-a-kind hospitality experience. Private, full-size rail cars with everything you need. AC, TVs, private bathrooms, outdoor entertaining areas, and reserved parking. All within walking distance to the stadium. Food and open bar included. Give your guests an experience they'll never forget. Visit rivercityrailway.com and reserve your rail car today.
Calling all fun-loving citizens of Northeast Florida. Freedom Boat Club needs your help. Lisa the Botanista has gone missing. She left a note that said gone boating. But here's the thing. Freedom Boat Club has 4 local locations. Julington Creek, Jacks Beach, and 2 in St. Augustine. And over 400 locations across the world. That's a lot of water to cover. Is she water skiing on the Ozarks, whale watching in the Pacific, or island hopping in Spain? Or hiding right here at the Black Creek rope swing, or docking at the Conch House? Wait, has anyone checked Fort George Island? Too much to do on the water, so Freedom Boat Club is offering our best discount of all time, so you can help search. You simply make your reservation, show up, and have fun. I gotta go. I'm hopping on a boat to the fish camp for live music and lunch. Maybe I'll find the Botanista there. Or better yet, maybe you'll join us with the best discount ever and enjoy boating made simple. Don't blame us when you start playing hooky too. Visit freedomboatclub.com.
This is your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. It is brought to you by Gay Petroleum Company. I'm ET. Your Jacksonville Jaguars went 13-4 last year in Liam Cohen's first year as head coach. And so your quarterback one who stepped to the podium yesterday, that means nothing.
For any team, any year, that's always what you have to do. No matter how good or bad you were the year before, it's a fresh start. It's a new year. You can't carry anything over. And I think for our team to start really from scratch, that mindset of we got to earn it. The way we prepare now until the season starts, and it's already started in April, honestly. But from now until the season starts, that's what's going to earn us the right to win these games in the fall.
At 7:01, it's 77 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller. Stay tuned, because the Dan Hicken Arrival and more is next right here on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Get ready, Duval. Jaguars training camp is returning to Miller Electric Center. Join us for an up-close look at our players in action and be part of the excitement as football returns to Jacksonville. Daily tickets are limited, so don't wait. Secure yours at jaguars.com/training camp.
I'm fed, feeling X-rated. It's Mr. Nasty time. Oh, Mr. Nasty time. The nasty time.
Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
You know it! Yes, sir! Woo! Here we go. Shout out.
Yeah? Yes, sir. Shout to the out.
I like to do it out here.
A little rainfall on me here just a moment ago.
Little drizz.
I don't need that rolling in. Liam Cohen, 720. Is that what we understand?
720.
All right, cool.
Ask him the tough questions.
Oh, sure. Yeah. You're full of them.
Tough questions for Liam Cohen
I see you brought a tin of cookies. I thought maybe you were going to give those to him.
Gonna get into it. Look for a...
Sure.
720? Look for a viral moment.
Is that what you're shooting for? That'd be great.
See if we can make Johnny get nervous. Cut it.
He knows
Cut
better.
it.
He knows better. Yeah.
Cut it.
They get one of those old school, those hooks they used
Get
to do
him
back
outta
in the
here.
day. They just put it around and whoop,
No more.
pull him
Stop
out.
him. So anyway, it's good to be here on a ball club. Got a dub. We needed that first one. I knew that second one was going to be tough. And then Andy Green, in his wisdom, decided to put one of our big hitting lineups together to face Chris Sale.
Punted one on us.
Oh, jeez. I mean,
yeah, I don't. If we're gonna throw the word "need" around, I think there's only one team in that series that needed a win, but nonetheless,
Danny needed it.
It'd be nice to.
I needed it.
It'd be nice to score more than 6 runs. I mean, to be honest, if you score 6 runs in 3 games and you leave with a win, you probably should feel lucky.
I see the Braves' complaints about Austin Riley now. Yeah. It's I think at one point he was 0 for 9 with 7 Ks.
He goes well. And you know what he does, Dan?
Yeah.
Now he has too many of those. Like he'll turn around, he'll have a week where he hits.
Yeah.
But he has not. It is not like I thought. Maybe he had turned the key.
213 ain't enough.
Oh gosh, no.
How many home runs does he have this year, roughly? Is he up
12, maybe?
Okay, 12. Yeah, he's Marcus Simeon. I mean, and he sucks. Sorry, Junie Buck.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
So,
you know, there's not like a lot of options.
There's Big Bo.
You're gonna run him out there.
Shout out.
Oh my God. Dan sees Bo on the field. He's pacing around and he's checking the conditions. That's what he does. Yesterday he was light guy. Today he's field guy.
Just like to make him feel important.
I'd like to see him if he. I'd like
Feed
to.
the ego.
I'd like to get an update on how the light check went yesterday.
Oh yeah.
You know, he had a light check today. He's got field check, and tomorrow he's gonna be running the.
He had light check.
He'll be driving one of those Cushman carts tomorrow, man.
He had a light check last night.
Yeah, light check. It's important.
Inside the stadium.
Yeah.
Because they had to move the lights down.
Yeah, that's right. He had to make sure everything was.
He doesn't
okay.
want the lights in Parker Washington's eyes. Is what he said. So
Who
anyway,
was Bo walking with Gladstone.
yeah, Jimmy G.
2 of them now. They're getting down to cases. All right, we're getting rid of 27 today. He gone. Sorry, 27. I don't know who that is. Yeah. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, I don't look. I don't want to tell you. Thank God for the Marlins and the Phillies. That's what I was saying.
Wayne Gratz.
Yeah, back in the day.
I like it.
Was Rasheen 27?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, thank God for the Marlins. The Phillies are crumbling. I'm not going to lose my mind. Yeah, I'd like to be playing better. We're a playoff team. We're not a championship team, but I'd like to get back to the playoffs. I'd like to win the division. If that means everyone else loses, so be it. I'll give you kind of a low-key, gut check right now.
Yeah.
They got 7. The Braves go home. They got 7 in a row against the Nats and the Marlins. You know, win those series. Those teams are percolating there, bro. And they're another couple of games behind Philly, but I would behoove the Braves to maybe go 3 out of 4, 2 out of 3, and get a little more breathing room. The Phillies are a mess right now too. Mattingly and Harper are going at it. You see that?
Yeah.
That looks legit too. Mattingly looked kind of ticked. They asked Mattingly about Harper saying that we need help, and Mattingly, he didn't like that.
Yeah, he
was
did not.
he was that was legitimate frustration / anger from him there.
What's going on in the live golf world?
What you mean?
Well, I think they canceled a tournament this week. Not that anybody would know.
Yeah, that was coming. I think that was a U.S. tournament.
Yeah, team tournament.
Yeah.
And then I just saw something that said they think they have some investor lined up for like $250 million, which
got to pay Bryson.
Yeah, I mean, why on earth would anybody invest in
the
that?
$250 million. These silver spoons, they took billions. That ain't gonna do anything.
Chew that up.
$250 million. That's not gonna pay those guys. No way.
Maybe to let them have another tournament.
You know, I thought there was an interesting. You bring up golf, and this was a weird one to me. 7 players here, kind of almost last minute, have pulled out of the Rocket mortgage.
Uh-oh.
Brooks Koepka, Jason Day, Tony Finau, Taylor Montgomery, Michael Kim, Ryan Fox, Jordan Spieth, all in the last couple of days. And Koepka is the most interesting because he's outside of that. Look, he can't get into the signature events,
right?
You know, because of his path back to the PGA Tour. So he needs to get in the top 7. He's like 84th and skipping this tournament where you could have got in. I don't know if it indicates injury or just burnout or whatever it might be.
Well, he's been grinding. He's been playing.
I know.
Nobody pays attention because he's down the leaderboard.
Yeah.
But, yeah, he's been playing a lot. So maybe that's it. I don't know. I was thinking more in terms of it's somebody I picked because it's too late now.
Yeah, no, I looked at
locked in.
It would have been too late for me too, but
we're locked and loaded here.
Yeah, and I'm really second. I unfortunately had have no interest to anyone. But
Okay,
I'm
great.
second guessing my lineup.
Oh.
I don't like going into a week where I'm second guessing my lineup.
Yeah.
There's a guy I think I feel like I should have Wyndham Clark in my lineup. Do you have him in yours?
I think so.
Yeah. I feel the closer I get, I feel like Wyndham Clark is going to win. And I don't even have him on a salary cap team. That's stupid, is what that is.
Well, it's too late now.
I know. Yeah. It's very much too late.
Let me get the Dreamfinders Homes poll question in here. Brought to you by our friends at Dreamfinders Homes, the official home builder of the Jacksonville Jaguars for this purpose, but also the Florida Gators, PGA Tour, the Tampa Bay Rays, and others. Tampa Bay won last night 3-0.
You kind of becoming kind of a pseudo Rays fan.
Got a little Rays fever. Rays up.
I do. Will you be pulling for the Rays? Will you be going down to the playoffs, or what are we doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Mets come down there at Tampa in September. I might shoot down there for
good. That'd be fun.
for a
How
ball
much
game.
longer is the boy King there?
He's there till mid-August.
Okay. Almost. So last couple of weeks.
Yeah, he's kind of making the turn for home. Dreamfinders Homes is everywhere, by the way. Go to dreamfindershomes.com. First-time homeowners, take advantage. Fixed 4.99% interest rate. I think they build in like 15 different locations in Jacksonville.
15 of them things.
Oh, thank you, E. Just like
It's been 15 years since Florida won the SEC, Hick.
Holy cow.
It's been
Best
more than
thing I
that
saw
now.
at Jack's training camp today, which was yesterday, when
Okay.
the question was.
All right.
Travis Hunter, offense and defense. Chris Rodriguez is back. Huge crowd. It's football time. Or the DB's coverage.
The DBs did cover, but I'd
Those are your 4.
I'd kind of go with football's back. It was a nice crowd.
Yeah.
Football's back, baby.
Yeah. 33% say that. E, what say you?
Football's back, baby.
33%. Not for you, E. You're back there.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Made a quick
Yeah.
appearance down there, though. In and out.
Yeah, you did?
In and out.
That was done
It's
by the
long
time you got
gone
here.
by the time you get here.
In and out.
Yeah.
It's all Trev.
Yeah, it's not working. This is not working for you at all because you got to understand, he yearns to be in the middle of it. Yearns.
Man of the people.
That's right. That's right. You can vote at Dan Hickett 1010 on X. If
What's
you'd like.
leading?
Travis Hunter. 54%.
That definitely caught your eye if you were paying attention to Travis Hunter because, I mean, I don't know about you. I went into yesterday just would he be full go?
Yeah.
I mean, I thought he would, but there was no declaration that he wouldn't, but he was not at all during the OTAs. And Leah made a good point in his press conference yesterday.
Travis Hunter, coach, he's special.
Is he good? He made a point. Like, Hunter had a chance to go up high for a ball and make a good catch. He didn't make the catch, but that is at least one of those where it was good to see him go up, come down. He wasn't apprehensive at all.
Yes.
Nothing, nothing bad came out of it. So we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, we shall see.
I saw an interesting trend I wasn't aware of.
What's that?
Are you aware of this? Now, maybe, the draft narrative around 12 personnel should have indicated this, but carries are going up and pass attempts and targets are going down. In other words, top receivers' targets are going down, top running backs' touches and carries are going up.
Oh, yeah, it's coming back.
Yeah, it's kind of swinging a little bit.
One of the reasons why, and they've said this here many times, like everybody's doing it, and so we got to have the option to be able to do it if we need to do it, which is run the football. So.
Sure.
Yeah.
But that's almost something that you can keep in mind from a fantasy perspective because that strategy also some years, you should go receiver with your first round pick.
Mm-hmm.
Then you should go 2 running backs before you draft a receiver. This might be time to swing back toward the running backs a little bit.
Might be.
A little fantasy advice.
Here comes Big Bo again, another lap.
Well, you got to get
GBG.
in. Man, they did the whole field or did they do the halfway?
They did the whole field.
Golly.
It's where they talk, they break things down.
Sure. Who are those 2 clowns up in the corner, Tony?
He knows.
Odds that I didn't pay attention the first time through. Odds that one or both are in hoodie. I'd say both. They are both. 2 hoodie guys.
Hoodie guys.
Yeah, black hoodie, white hoodie.
Yeah.
Baselli right now, emphatic. He's pounding his fist on a table.
Doing it right.
Telling you, 27's got to go. Sorry, 27. I don't know who you are.
Don't do that.
Who is 27?
Nobody knows.
Not sure. Lots of
probably the best player on the
correct. It's going to be like Eric Murray or somebody.
Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
Number 27, Trevor Lawrence. So, yeah, we're just warming up. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to grab a break. We got Liam Cohen at 7:20. I'm guessing that's going to be fairly sharp.
I would think so.
We'll play it like roughly.
Caleb Ransaw. Caleb had a good day.
There you go.
Caleb's a good cover. Never mind.
We can't cut him.
Did I say 27? I meant 87. No, wait, that's Morkisher. We're back with more.
47.
It is it's Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday. We'll have the 10-minute drill coming up this hour. And when we return, Jaguars head coach shortly after, Liam Cohen, and his perspective as season of great expectations gets underway here at the Miller Electric Center.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
This is
1010XL.
We are
Sports Radio Jacksonville.
Jaguars fans, grab your passport. Open and fund a new Everbank Performance account for your chance to win the Everbank London Getaway Experience. One winner gets round-trip airfare for 2, 4 nights hotel, and 2 tickets to the Jags game in London this October. Start your journey today at everbank.com/London. No purchase necessary to enter or win. Open to legal residents of the 50 United States and D.C. 18 and older. Entry period from 6/29 to 8/27/26. Get official rules and details at everbank.com/London Rules. Sponsor and administrator, Everbank N.A. Member FDIC.
Hey, I'm Matt Lennon with AB Signs. If you own a business but your vehicle, your storefront, or job sites aren't promoting that name, who's getting your next customer? At AB Signs, we'll help your business stand out with custom vehicle graphics, signs, banners, and decals. Whether you're starting new or upgrading your image, we'll make sure your business gets noticed. Before you order from an online merchant, call local. Call Matt at AB Signs, and let's put your business to work.
Hey guys, Prosser here. When you need new windows or doors, you want high-end quality without the middleman markup, and that's exactly why I'm telling you about Cash Building Materials. Same premium materials, same beautiful finishes, but a price that actually makes sense for your home. No subcontractors, no runaround, just their own experienced crews who treat your house like it's theirs. Get a quote today. Thank me tomorrow. For windows and doors, search Cash Building Material. Windows and doors done right.
I insist on complete honesty.
You can chime in anytime on the 1010XL text line.
Installed by Lifetime Flooring.
If you have something to say to me, I wish you would just say it.
Share your opinion.
Nuts?
What? 641-1010.
It's crazy.
Turn up the shine with the Gate Express Car Wash Sizzlin' Summer Sale. Buy one graphene wash and get a second one for just $10. That's a $20 savings. Visit your nearest Gate Express Car Wash today.
Looking for ways to save on your JEA bill? We're on it. When it comes to your utilities, the less you use, the more you can save. That's why JEA offers ways to help you manage your usage and avoid higher than expected bills. Use our online tools to monitor your usage throughout the month. Schedule a free irrigation or energy efficiency assessment and get personalized tips to save. And with JEA rebates, you can save when upgrading to more efficient equipment. Find more ways to save at JEA.com.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
Everybody loves what's happening at Beard's Diamonds this month. Up to 40% off store-wide at their annual Christmas and July sale. But you need to hurry. The event ends at the end of the month. Hurry in to see all the amazing deals, up to 40% off, and that includes engagement rings, fashion rings, earrings, bracelets, bands, pendants. This is the annual store-wide sale that everybody loves because you get December prices like Christmas. If you're getting engaged this summer, now's your chance to get a bigger, better quality diamond. Or maybe it's time to treat yourself to a fabulous fashion ring, necklace, or bracelet. Don't forget, Beards is the town center's locally owned diamond superstore. Say hi to the Lupos when you go in. Don't settle for the corporate chain store experience when you can get the value, service, and attention you deserve. Don't miss Christmas in July exclusively at Beards Diamonds at the St. John's Town Center. I say shop local, shop Beards Diamonds. Hurry, though, the offer ends at the end of July and will not be extended. Beards Diamonds.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Get ready, Duval. Jaguars training camp is returning to Miller Electric Center. Join us for an up-close look at our players in action and be part of the excitement as football returns to Jacksonville. Daily tickets are limited, so don't wait. Secure yours at jaguars.com/training camp.
To the program, we got the man, the head guy, the boss.
I got to talk golf a little bit before we get going.
Do you?
No, that is.
He went overseas.
I hear.
Both you and I.
Yeah, the two of them. Not together, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I hear he's a good stick. I'm just saying.
That's the word.
Go get that Baselli's easy money, brother. You probably learned that by now. Yeah, so go get you some of that.
We played together at Sawgrass.
Sure.
Together,
Yeah,
so.
sure. Well,
He's
good.
got a swing, though, the big guy.
I've always told him he's the biggest underachiever in golf. When he's got his A game, he hits at 350 and makes birdies, but it can go.
It can.
It can go sideways
It can
a little
go
bit.
sideways.
Yeah. All right.
Didn't you go with your dad over?
Yeah.
That must have been awesome.
Yeah.
It was.
What a trip of a lifetime.
We were supposed to do Ireland a few summers ago. Ended up, he had some complications, couldn't go. I ended up still going with friends, and it was great, right? Did Scotland last summer with him. It was great. And then we did the UK this summer, did Liverpool, Manchester area. And it was just the two of us.
Yes.
Buzzed around, played 5 beautiful courses, and had a blast.
That's a getaway, too. When you get over there, you are away.
There's no doubt, especially that area, I think, of the UK.
What's the biggest difference that a fan sitting in the stands watching training camp takes out of what he sees versus what you and the coaches and how you're going to digest it and what you see?
Yeah, I think I remember as a kid going to Patriots training camp all the time because it was at Bryant College right there in Rhode Island. And I was more like focused on the players, like each player. I wasn't necessarily like watching the plays or what the big picture was. You were just so focused on, oh, there's that player. There's that player.
Mm-hmm.
I think for us, like right now, I mean, I'm just trying. I don't want anybody to get hurt.
That's fair.
You know, you see around the league right now.
Yesterday.
How much is going on. The pup lists are growing longer.
Yeah.
And you're just, it's such an acclimation period. I'm not really, what I'm trying to judge with our team right now is, can we stay off the ground?
Mm-hmm.
Can we do what we're being asked to do from a detail, fundamentals, technique, not being overly physical right now, because that's unfortunately where like some of the injuries happen. And it's a period of time. It's kind of awkward for the players.
Right.
It's like we're asking you to play football, but you got to not hit each other in a lot of ways.
Right.
And so that's hard.
Yes.
And so I think, I don't know if the fan would see that, like that, how much it's like they aren't really playing football right now.
No, I'm watching Trevor. Throw it! Yeah! That's what I'm doing.
Yeah. It's like, I personally.
I'm watching Travis Hunter play Shirts and Skins, man. When y'all said both ways, you're not kidding. Blue, white. It's like
we're trying to get a one jersey in so he could just wear a different color maybe.
Yeah.
So we don't have to go through some of those gymnastics.
Yeah.
But you're also trying to, one of the guys, right, wearing the same jerseys and all that. But it's like, dude.
Such a unicorn, though, to have that situation.
He had some good reps yesterday, I thought, at corner. I mean, I thought, obviously, the catch that was a little bit behind him. It was just nice to see him go up, attempt it, would have came down with it. I thought Husky made a really good play at safety, actually poking it out. But it was just good to see him running around out there, not with any hiccups, right? Like limp-wise or anything like that. And I thought he looked pretty damn good at corner.
Yeah, I did too.
Football is, and you have different phases of training camp, obviously, and at some point you have to hit. That's what is part of it, right? And you've been around it a long time. Obviously, grew up in the game with your dad and everything. So I'm just curious, from your eyes and your perspective, how much has it changed, and do you get enough hitting throughout the year now in the National Football League? Because it's hard to do with the rules, and like you said, you always worried about guys getting hurt and such.
Yeah, it is such a fine line.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, look, the way that they set things up now, with the amount of padded practices you have in training camp, with the amount of padded practices you have in the season, I'd say it's probably not as much as we would like.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you would ask the players, they'd be like, yeah, it's enough. We're good. We're pros. We know how to do this. We're going to know how to tackle. We're going to know how to block. But I like to hit in training camp, especially. Like, I want to hit. I think they need it. I think it's a different conditioning. I think it's a different mindset. Once you have to dig a little deeper in the practice, you're hot, you're tired, your mind's going, your legs going, but you still got to go play and really play. Go hit. And so that's why I believe in the joints, and that's why we're having more joints this year to put those guys in those positions, but to not go put them in a game that doesn't count to play. That's my thing.
Can you draw more? Conclusion might be too strong a word, but can you draw a more accurate state of where things are, like in the pass game part of this versus lines of scrimmage?
Yeah, like
without pads on the lines of scrimmage, what are we?
That's
what are we
right.
learning?
And running backs, too.
Yeah, and
fair.
running backs.
Yeah,
it's true. What I said to the guys yesterday, I brought Jacoby in and Parker and BT and talked to those guys. Like, this past spring, that was pass camp a lot. Like, that was us getting better in the pass game, and I do believe we took another step in the pass game this spring, without question.
Okay.
Now, this training camp, I told those guys, like, there's going to be less balls. There's just going to be less balls in the air. Like, we have to run the ball in training camp. So, like in team run, if it's a rack of 4 plays, 3 of those are going to be runs. One's going to be a pass. So that's just less balls in the air right there.
Yeah.
So, we'll get some 7 on. In team periods, maybe we'll go 2 and 2, so it even it up. But it's just going to be less balls in the air this training camp. We're going to have to run it. And you're right. It's not fun running the ball with no pads on. It's not. You can almost get into bad habits.
Yeah, I can
both
see that.
on offense and defense. And that's not fun either.
Yeah. Well, we were watching yesterday. We had, like, on one play, we'd have you going to the Super Bowl, and the next play, we'd have you losing to Cleveland. So we were taking the full. That's what we do as fans again.
We only cut 4. We only cut 4 guys yesterday, so you still got 86.
That's how we roll. But as you go, I think one thing that you've done
going into year 2, and I saw it right off the rip. Obviously, everything seems like it's recorded now in this day and age. So when you were meeting with the coaches and you were saying how, look, year 1 is the easy stuff, year 2 now this is, and everything goes back to 0. And I think you've gotten that message. One of the things that Jaguars wanted to do, or at least they talked about, and I feel like they have, is this is a you're the spokesman. This is a coach-centric organization. You call the shots, and what you were able to do last year when they hit some adversity, and now to get to year 2 and let everybody know that, listen, it doesn't much matter what we did. It doesn't matter at all. I think that's important. I think you've been able to do that. Do you feel good about that?
I do. I think learning from people, it's like, what is the truest measure of performance? I think it's consistency. Like, great years. Yes. So awesome.
Yeah.
Right, and what we're judged on,
right,
and how we're respected in this league by our peers, by whomever, right? The people, the community, the fan base. That's consistency. And not just a consistent coach or a consistent player, but a consistent teams with different players leaving and coming. Like, that's our job. We got to become the best version of ourselves with who we have, and we can't pay everybody, unfortunately. Love to. Then it's like, are we a consistent organization? Is our messaging consistent? Are we respected as a consistent organization in the NFL? That's the goal. That's what we're trying to do here is like, there's a million people probably out there saying like, we'll wait and see.
Among the many successes and attributes you showed us last year, from play calling to game management, team psychologist, I thought you did an awesome job too. And, I know that you're limited, right? I mean, there's in what you can use for motivation from week to week. But I'll be damned if the national media and a lot of guys haven't given you more fire this offseason. The respect, I feel, that didn't come.
No, you're right. You know what I said to the staff the other day was, I go, guys, this is the best part of coaching the Jacksonville Jaguars. You don't have to make up telling your players stuff. You don't have to make up the fire. You don't have to make it up. It's given to us every day. Yeah. And it's like a welcome. It's a gift from the heavens. From the, you just scroll. I just go pull up my phone, look at the NFL Network website, and just pop up here. And
any column.
Curious if I see any photos or anything about the Jacksonville Jaguars. I think I'll just scroll right on through.
You keep going. Yeah.
I think I'll see 40 pictures of Caleb Williams, and I won't see a single thing about any of our players on here. And so it's beautiful because it's like, guys, this is great. Thanks.
The gift that keeps on giving.
I'm going to tell all these guys how much you all think they suck. Yeah. And we'll just keep going.
Yeah. Well, and what's beautiful about that is like you don't have to manufacture.
I don't.
Make up some ghost to the room.
They do see through. They see through.
Yeah.
Right.
They do. Right.
They see through fraudulent. They see through when you're not being honest with them. And so if you're constantly having to try to manufacture, like, the teams that are at the top. At the top of the hill, and they got to make up stuff in order to,
the Chiefs, no one thought we could do it a couple of years ago.
It's just the way it is. Yeah, right. So, like, we don't have that luxury, but we do have the luxury of this is helpful.
Let's start to wrap up with Liam Cohen, the head coach of the Jaguars. Appreciate you taking the time with us, but we would be remiss if we didn't ask you about Trevor, the way he played down the stretch. 15 touchdowns, 1 pick over those last 6 games. I mean, you got him going. It took a little time to get that, to get that part of it going, but that part was so good. But I also know that you are committed to the run game, and the word that we keep hearing is balance. That's something that you stress.
Look, I mean, at the end of the day, are we going to be 100%, 50-50 balanced all the time? I mean, I don't know if that's realistic. It's more so just I want to be more efficient in the run game, right? Like, there's no question that if Trev, the skill players, and our guys were playing the way they showed towards the end of the year and through spring practice, like, I mean, I'd be crazy to not throw the ball.
Sure.
Right? Kind of wild.
Right.
And then, because that also leads to, okay, if Trevor can't throw, he's going to maybe go run it. And that's a good thing, too.
We learned that last year.
Right. Yes. So we just got to become more efficient running the football. Like, when we call runs, are we gaining 0, 1, 2, or are we gaining 4, 6, 8? 4, 6, 8, like being on schedule. I never called more get back on track plays than I did last year in my entire life.
Right.
Yeah.
2nd and 8+, second and 9, 2nd and 10. It was almost like sometimes I'm like, are we going from 1st and 10 to 2nd and 10 every time? You know, and that's a lot of throwing. That's a lot of, for the quarterback, that's like 3rd down twice in a row. And so you're trying to minimize how many times you have to do that. And that we're looking for balance.
Last thing, I know you've talked very highly of Bashal Tootin, and I mean this scientifically. Why? What is it you see about Bashal that you think he can?
Well, I mean, first of all, he's next
be a
up.
load carrier.
First of all, he's next up.
Yeah,
You know
next
what I mean?
up.
Like,
Fair.
it's like,
Yeah,
hey,
fair.
He got to work.
Yeah,
It's got
fair.
He's got to step up.
Yeah.
You know, and that's part of it.
Yeah.
And trying to continue to provide that platform and confidence, and because I think there is in him, there's speed, there's strength. And there's like, I can run through your face too. Like you go back and watch the Chargers game from last year again. Obviously the Buffalo game was great at the end of the year, and then he has a knack for finding the end zone. Like when we got down into the red area at times, like he would just find a way.
Yeah.
Find a way. Screen against Cincinnati, walks in the end zone, makes somebody mix. Other screen against Cincinnati. So like we saw glimpses of an all-purpose back. Now he's got to get better in pass protection, without a question. But he's also got to become like, dude, just go run. Stop worrying about the ball.
Yeah.
You know, like you're always running like this at times. Like, dude, go run. Because like when you run and pump, you're like 4.28, 4.29, whatever you ran. So like, how about we run like that and not worry about holding on the ball all the time with two hands? Even though I appreciate the ball security.
Sure.
But we're just excited about hopefully he can maybe take that next step.
Gotcha.
In your off-season conditioning, did you work at all on the right shoulder to make sure it's strong for the fist pump? Because we expect a lot of those this year.
I've actually continued to lose. I mean, I feel like I'm just becoming like I'm losing muscle at this point, you know? I swear I came off of vacation thinking, I'm like, I don't want to step on a scale, you know? Like, you're eating, you're not working out.
Yeah.
And I was the lightest I'd ever been. I was 203. I'm like, this isn't good. I feel terrible. You know, like Tony had to make fun of me again for me to get back in the weight room. Yeah. So it worked out.
We got some old photos of him that you could just show right back to him. Yeah, anytime you need him.
Appreciate you so much.
Thank you, man.
for stopping by.
Thanks,
Best
guys.
of luck this year.
Congrats
Have
on a great year last year, and we're doing it again this year.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Coach.
man.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate
Liam
it, guys.
Cohen, the head coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars. We're back with more on The Drill next.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Live streaming from the XL Digital Studios. Brightened by Harbor Dental Care, Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
Hey friends, Jason Parker here with Performance Painting. Have you ever stored a gallon of leftover paint, opened the can years later, and it's rusty, crusty, and unusable? Next time, secure the lid tightly to ensure no leaks and store the can upside down. Oxygen can't get to it, therefore no rust and no crust. If you'd like more tips or have a question about a project, we'd love to help. Go to performance-painting.com. Performance Painting. Repair, protect, preserve.
Performance painting.
Hey gang, Hickett here. Jacksonville Lawns fight sandy soil and regular watering and mowing. That ain't enough. Topdressing.com, though, will fix the real problem. Their Crew Core aerates your yard, then spreads a custom organic biocompost blend. Man, that's secret sauce is what that is. That rebuilds the soil, feeds the roots, grows thicker, greener grass from the ground up. Gang, it's the professional way to rescue your lawn. Do like I did. Give them a call, 888-850-1850, 888-850-1850, or you can visit topdressing.com.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialist is now offering ortho walk-in appointments. If you have an immediate need for orthopedic care, contact Southeast Orthopedic Specialist immediately. Avoid ERs and urgent care waiting rooms. For more information, go to se-ortho.com.
Relieve pain and get back to life. SOS. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
For every special occasion, Kuhn Flowers can deliver a beautiful floral arrangement with a click, a call, or a visit to one of their beautiful showrooms. This is Frank Frangie. When you need to show someone you love, choose Kuhn.
Which team holds the record for the most NCAA men's basketball championships?
For over 20 years, Southern Oak Insurance has given Floridians a better alternative to their current homeowners policy. See what you can get with Southern Oak. Log on to southernoak.com.
Our family protecting yours. Southern Oak Insurance.
UCLA holds the record for most men's NCAA basketball championships with 11. Kentucky is next with 8.
Southern Oak Insurance, our family protecting yours.
Hey folks, Mike Dempsey here for Dandy Foods, a Jacksonville family business for nearly 70 years. Heck, I've been talking about them for over a decade. The Thompson family secret: Dandy's never frozen, always fresh baked bread with quality meats and cheeses. No dry, crumbly subs here, only soft and tasty deliciousness. When I see that logo with the little dude with the cane on the label, it tells me I'm getting a trusted brand, a quality sandwich. So do what I do and stop in at a Daly's and make yours a Dandy today.
Have you got concrete or asphalt rubble piling up? Arcosa Crushed Concrete will pay you for it and recycle it. They're just minutes from Everbank Stadium on Talleyrand. Call Arcosa Crushed Concrete and get paid for what you don't need. ArcosaCrushedConcrete.com.
Bueller. Stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, pal, what's the matter? I came right over.
It's my water, Jason. Smell this.
Yeesh.
That came out of my tap, Jason. I'm worried there's a lot more in there than just H and 2 and O.
Well, yeah. In Jacksonville, we have some of the hardest water in Florida. There's calcium carbonate in there and magnesium sulfate and...
I'm sorry, calcium... what now?
It's the same stuff that makes those cool stalactites in caves.
Well, it's making my shower all powdery, my tap's all crusty, and caves make me claustrophobic.
Put on these sunglasses.
Whoa.
Call Bueller Air & Plumbing, and our water treatment experts will do a free water quality test. We'll check for minerals, bacteria, anything that might make your water smelly or damage your plumbing or appliances.
And if it's bad, you can fix it?
Your glasses will come out cleaner, your shampoo will lather better.
I like a good lather, Jason.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
Get ready, Duval. Jaguars training camp is returning to Miller Electric Center. Join us for an up-close look at our players in action and be part of the excitement as football returns to Jacksonville. Daily tickets are limited, so don't wait. Secure yours at jaguars.com/training camp.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists is not affiliated with the NFL or the Jacksonville Jaguars. Discussion regarding injuries is solely based on opinion. Coming up, the weekly Southeast Orthopedic Specialist Medical Report featuring Dr. Kevin Murphy, a board-certified orthopedic surgeon specializing in sports medicine, upper extremities, and arthroscopy of the shoulder.
And now, let's light up the Firehouse Subs 10-minute drill.
All right, sports concepts and rationalizations. Dr. Murphy on deck. It's all happening right here. Appreciate Liam Cohen stopping by. We might replay that a little bit later for you guys.
I think we should.
And I think you'll hear
different audience.
I think you'll hear it throughout the day on the 1010XL site. So, plus they'll post that as well. So
as the training camps get open, Dan. And we know it's been a long time since we've been to back-to-back postseasons, but let's don't get it twisted. There are plenty of teams that, as the sun rises on 2026, are in a lot worse situation than we are.
Yeah.
The Jets have missed the playoffs for 15 straight years.
Oh, boy.
15 straight seasons.
Ouch.
Yet, somehow, they have more playoff wins this century than 13 other teams, including the Cowboys, Bengals, and Vikings.
Wow.
But
the Jets have more playoff wins than the Cowboys
in the year since 2000.
Oh boy!
Since 2000, they have more wins than the playoff. Now, then there's also the not so curious case of the Miami Dolphins. Well, maybe curious because they went through a little run there where they tried to build that team up. They went for it, and it didn't work.
It didn't work.
They have not had a playoff win since 2000.
Ouch.
We grind on the fact that Jags haven't had back-to-back playoff appearances since 99. The Dolphins haven't made the playoffs since 2000. They made it here in 99, ended Marino's career. And then they beat the Colts and Peyton Manning in 2000 with, I think, Jay Fiedler and Lamar Smith was running the football. And that's the last time the Dolphins won a playoff game. So
wow,
there are some teams in some dicey situations. Dak Prescott showed up yesterday wearing a Cowboys Super Bowl shirt.
Well, listen, there's a lot of people that are bullish on the Cowboys this year because they've improved their defense. That offense has been terrific, and they rave about Dak. Like, the experts love Dak.
I like Dak
Prescott as a quarterback.
He's not the problem.
No.
Haven't won playoff games, and you attach that to the QB.
That's the one issue. That's the one issue with Dak. But, there's a lot of I think when you start searching, and it's so early, but as we all know, there's always worsts of firsts, and you go back and immediately look. It's easy this year. It's Detroit is the one that
They were in last place,
Yeah,
huh?
they were like 9-8, but that was a great division. But you go looking around, and I don't know. I don't think Washington was in last, but Washington's a team that I would, if Jaden Daniels is healthy, I expect to bounce back from.
There's one family tree that I think could throw some monkey wrenches in.
Uh-huh.
The Harbaughs on both sides.
Yeah.
John Harbaugh's in New York with the Giants. He's got neighbors. He's got a young quarterback.
Yeah.
He's a proven coach. He won in Baltimore. He didn't always win Super Bowls,
Right.
but he won. And
Yeah.
so getting that in New York, I think you'll get a similar Coughlin bounce out of him. And
Right.
it may not come this year.
Right.
But the Giants are going to get good with a good
I don't know
proficient
how
coach.
good Dart is. That's
Yeah,
and the
fair.
problem with me and Dart is my memory of Dart was Florida Ole Miss, and it's not fair to him because he obviously had a lot of good games as well. So, but that's what I remember. That's what I remember.
And then, Jim Harbaugh and the pairing with Mike McDaniel is an interesting one. Well, you talk about an odd meeting room. Those two, those are some eccentric dudes.
Yeah.
Mike McDaniel and Jim Harbaugh.
Yeah.
But say what you want about Mike McDaniel. He's a good offensive coach.
Yes.
And so getting with Herbert, and they're going to run the ball now. They've got kind of a two-prong. They've got a Marion Hampton who they drafted, and then they went and signed the Keaton Mitchell from Baltimore.
Okay.
So the Chargers, I think, are kind of a dark. I like the Chargers more than the Broncos. And I should be wrong. I don't know what it is about the Broncos, man. I can't buy in. I can't buy in on Bo Nix, man. Not with these other big, tall, strong quarterbacks. Not with Josh and Trevor and Herbert, and I can't saddle up with Nix.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be another. It's interesting. There's 32 teams, and again, the Raiders came out. As long as we're talking about the AFC West, and they said, Cousins is a starter. He's earned it. It's a mistake. It's a mistake.
Do you see the AI clip that went around yesterday?
Yeah. Where he grabbed him in the
yeah.
It's if you draft a guy 1-1, you drafted him to play, and he's not like he's 1 year out of college. I mean, 1 year in college. He's a young, mature guy, and you because if you sit him for 3 years, you're just slowing him down.
I wonder how much Brady's own experience plays into his opinion in the whole deal.
And how much is his opinion?
I don't know.
Sought after, valued, or heard?
Should it be? Probably should be.
The guy's everywhere. I can't imagine he's doing a lot with the
No, I hear
Raiders.
He's ownership, right?
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. It's time to take your season to the next level when the Jags return to the bank in 2026. Become a season ticket member. Unlock exclusive access to ticketed events, members-only experiences, NFL membership, club perks, and more. Availability is limited. Don't miss out. Call 904-633-2000 or visit jaguars.com/season tickets to secure your spot for all the action. But right now, 641-1010. Come kind, come courteous, come correct. E says we have some razzle-dazzle to hand out. E?
That is
what
correct.
Do you got, sir?
You come kind, you come courteous, you come correct. You can win a pair of tickets to the Florida Theater's Jacksonville Rock Orchestra. I'm bringing you live breathtaking music from David Bowie. It's going down August 8th. Tickets on sale now at thefloridatheater.com. But one lucky winner can win a pair of them things right now. That number 904-641-1010. All you got to do is holler at your boy.
Doc Murphy on deck. More live from the Miller Electric Center next on The Drill.
It's a custom tree searches Thursday.
SmenOnly.com studios. Your front row seat to history in the making.
The Florida Gators. They are the 2025 national champions.
Your home for the most play-by-play is 1010XL.
Hicken here. Experience crystal clear vision with the Eye Associates, formerly Bowden Eye Associates, Schneider Eye and Wellness Center, and Janet Betchkel, MD, Jacksonville's leader in advanced eye care. From routine eye exams to specialized vision care, their experienced team dedicated to improving and preserving your vision. The same care you've come to trust, now with a new name. To schedule your appointment today, call the Eye Associates, formerly Bowden Eye Associates, Schneider Eye and Wellness Center, and Janet A. Betchkel, MD, at 296-0098.
This is Jeff Middlecoff with Cogent Bank. My associate Ryan Salem and I joined Cogent Bank because we wanted to revolutionize the mortgage business, just like Cogent Bank has revolutionized the banking business. So Ryan Salem and I are able to leverage the power and stability of Cogent Bank to go out and find our clients the best investors, the best products, and the best rates in the entire country for your particular mortgage loan. Of course, you don't have to be a customer at Cogent Bank to take advantage of our mortgage services to buy or refinance your home. We offer jumbo loans, VA, FHA, conventional, and investment loans. At Cogent Bank, we offer mortgages nationwide, so we can help you with a second home or help a family member who lives or is moving to another state. Call Ryan Salem or myself, Jeff Middlecoff, at Cogent Bank today, 904-442-9191, to see how we can help you with any of your mortgage loan needs, whatever or wherever they may be.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, Cogent Bank, NMLS ID 402296, Ryan Salem, NMLS ID 1182429, Jeff Middlecoff, NMLS ID 249086.
It's Gator passion on display when Patrick Young brings power forward intensity to the drill.
Patrick Young, a rip and a run.
Fast breaks and clutch shots with Dan and Jeff. Friday mornings at 8:30, tipped off by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists and Kuhn Flowers.
Rock the Country, a festival for the people. Coming to the Florida Horse Park in Ocala, Florida, August 28th and 29th, 2026, with Brooks and Dunn, and Blake Shelton, John Party, plus Lauren Alina, Shenandoah, Mark Chestnut, and many more. Get your tickets now at rockthecountry.com.
You know Zero Res, the zero residue carpet cleaner that leaves your carpets truly clean with no dirt-attracting soaps or harsh chemicals. Don't risk it with the other guys. Skip the disasters that leave your carpets soaked for days and do more harm than good. Keep the mud outside where it belongs, not trapped in your carpets. This month, get 3 rooms of Carpet Zero Resified, starting at just $129. Call 287-5727 or visit ZeroResJacksonville.com and ask for the 1010XL special.
Zero Res.
Do you want to grow your career with a company that's committed to growing with you? Florida Home AC has aggressive plans to double their workforce, and they're looking for determined, resourceful people with initiative. Just log on to FloridaHomeAC.com/careers to find out more.
Attention skilled electricians. Are you undervalued at your current company? Time to step up to the bigger projects and better opportunities. Join the team at Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering not just the job, but an experienced, top-notch pay, unbeatable benefits, and the best working environments in the business. Please join the team that values your skills and rewards your hard work. Elevate your career to new heights. Apply today at millercareers.com, an equal opportunity employer.
Southwest Greens is the OG of artificial turf in North Florida. Stop mowing and start chipping or putting or just relaxing with a beautiful backyard, maintenance free. Log on to southwestgreensofjacksonville.com to see what they can do to your backyard.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Get ready, Duval. Jaguars training camp is returning to Miller Electric Center. Join us for an up-close look at our players in action and be part of the excitement as football returns to Jacksonville. Daily tickets are limited, so don't wait. Secure yours at jaguars.com/training camp.
Here's another call on the 1010XL hotline, driven by Key Buick GMC, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists is not affiliated with the NFL or the Jacksonville Jaguars. Discussion regarding injuries is solely based on opinion. Coming up, the weekly Southeast Orthopedic Specialist Medical Report featuring Dr. Kevin Murphy, a board-certified orthopedic surgeon specializing in sports medicine, upper extremities, and arthroscopy of the shoulders and knees. Dr. Murphy is a nationally and internationally recognized orthopedic expert. He's a former orthopedic consultant to the White House and the Pentagon, and currently serves as head team physician for Northeast Florida area high schools.
Yes, sir. The man, the legend, Southeast Orthopedic Specialist own Dr. Kevin Murphy, se-ortho.com for all your orthopedic needs. He of the fighting Murphys, the dropkick Murphys, the Murphy family.
Hey, Doc, I have a question for you, but it's not orthopedic at all, but you're just so much smarter than I am in general.
Okay.
Good morning first, sir.
Good morning, Doc.
Is there, look, I know there's no advantage to practicing in 115-degree temperature, just so you know, it depletes the body. But is there like a temperature where you do get a competitive advantage, or would it just be mental? And what I mean is, if the Jags are practicing in 94 heat index, which is what it is at 9:30 in the morning, and the Packers are practicing and it's 58 degrees this morning in Oshkosh,
my gosh,
is there an advantage, like physically, in in working out in the mentally tougher conditions, or is that all a wash?
Yeah, no, there is not.
Yeah.
Now, if you're playing next day, next couple days, then there's a difference where you can acclimate your body in a short term, but in the long term, that doesn't make any difference.
And it's a good point because way back when in the 90s, Doc, Philip Fulmer, the head coach of the University of Tennessee Volunteers, couldn't beat Florida because Florida was always better and they had a better coach in Steve Spurrier. And he tried everything. And one of the things he tried, he thought, well, he will get acclimated to the.
They came down on a Thursday.
So they'd come down like 2 days early instead of one day early. I mean, it just made no sense. But and maybe mentally it helped him. I don't know. But obviously it didn't work. So, that's what
it's not like altitude. Altitude being there and affects you, that's the difference because you get more oxygenation in your blood. At that altitude as opposed to at sea level. So there's some benefit there, but just the heat and, practicing being miserable doesn't make you better at being miserable. You're miserable when you're miserable.
I thought it was not that they were, selling his impact short, but I mean, haven't seen really Travis Hunter on the playing field since he was injured. I mean, we've seen him out there just part of the workouts, but not actually practicing. Well, he returned yesterday, and Doc, I tell you what, he returned full go. I mean, literally the man would play defense for 3 snaps, take a play off and play offense for 3 snaps. He was able to, and Liam referenced it yesterday and again this morning with us, he was able to go kind of leap up high, couldn't quite make the catch, but there's some benefit in just how comfortable he looked and no harm coming back down. Safe to say what we saw yesterday, Travis Hunter is 100%.
Well, it's interesting with him. When he went out, he kind of disappeared. Nobody talked about him. And then, he's back now. And remember, there's 4 big ligaments in your knee: the ACL, the PCL, the LCL, and the MCL. And he ripped that LCL and had to have it repaired. So that's a big deal. So for him to come back and be able to your point, not necessarily jump up, but land comfortably and not have any issue with his knee is really good. So,
and the stress they put on it, Doc. I mean, he ran more plays than anybody out here yesterday.
Yeah, he seemingly is 100%, which is awesome. Which we predicted that would be the case, but surgery isn't perfect all the time. So
right.
And his seems to have gone very well, and he's recovered fully, which is great for him and the team.
I didn't see Jack Kaiser's injury yesterday, but first day, and Liam was talking about, he just wants guys to be healthy, and we did lose one guy, a backup linebacker. Jack Kaiser went down with a knee, and he'll get it MRI'd, so it's serious enough that you got to get it MRI'd and looked at, and as you always tell us, Doc, you guys can pretty much figure out what it is just by grabbing it and moving it around a little bit. So, again, I didn't see it. I don't even know if I'm assuming it was a non-contact injury. But yeah.
But you know what? This is the trouble with these, and hearing Liam talk this morning concerns me a little. That he wants the guys to play but not hit as hard. There's going to be a guy fighting for a job who's going to be going 100%. And the other guy who's got a job and doesn't want to get hurt is going 50%, and that's where you get hurt. The 50%er is going to get hurt when he's not going full speed against the 100%er. That's where you see injuries, and I'm concerned about that. That football is I played it not at this level, but you play football, you go full speed or you get hurt. And when you go play, you see these guys play out. They're playing with a bunch of guys that don't play football, and they do something that's not what they're expecting. That's where you hear guys getting hurt.
You play football, you get hurt, and we're having more and more cases now, Doc, of younger former football players. It's hard not to somehow attach it to all the hard hits that you take in the head. We had Chris Johnson, early onset ALS. I mean, he's a young man. He has Lou Gehrig's disease, and now the Packers are announcing that Amon Green has a Parkinson's disease diagnosis.
Yeah.
So I feel like we just pretend it's not there, Doc. football is such big business, such big sport. It's America's favorite sport. I
think they do studies, though. I think they look at it.
No, I mean as fans. I mean just and parents and
and players.
Right, the rest of us.
Well, they love the game.
Yeah, these are cumulative injuries a lot of times. Just, you take a repetitive number of hits to the head, and, you've been around the sport. You see how hard those guys get hit.
Oh, yeah.
Even at the high school level now, it's harder hitting than when I was playing. Those guys hit hard, and you get a couple smacks to your head, and they get kind of blown off, and you perpetuate that through college and now in the pros. It's a lot of repetitive insult to your brain. So there's definitely some correlation to it.
I wouldn't be surprised if by 2060 the NFL is a flag league.
No.
And that we don't hit each other in the head. That's a long time away. That's 35 years.
Yeah.
So
here's the thing. Football is a part of America, and it goes back to you, me, Doc, when we were kids, when we were 7, 8,
I'd
9.
bang the helmet against the tree.
We would play games. We'd play tackle football without pads.
Yeah, it's the best. It's the best.
So we'd play in parking lots. We'd play on grass. We'd play
touch and tackle.
Yeah, that's how. So I don't know. It is what it's ingrained in Americana, man. It's
my favorite style when I going to high school in Puerto Rico. We'd play touch in the sand, tackle in the water.
There you go.
You can imagine the brouhahas that evolve out of that. So anyway, look, we had a couple of guys start on the physically unable to perform list, Doc. One of those is Cole Van Lanen. I don't know if we ever got the exact diagnosis of the knee injury, but it did come late in the season. And while he is on PUP now, they maintain that he'll be good to go by the time the regular season starts. Does that line up?
Yeah, well, if he hasn't had surgery on it, it's something like an MCL injury or, some degenerative beat-up knee over the years that they're letting calm down. And, he may have issues during the season with swelling and some missed time as you move forward would be the concern.
All right, my man. Anything else?
No, have fun down there, boys. Great to have you.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, Doc.
All right, Doc. We'll talk to you next week. There he goes.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialist own Kevin Murphy.
Best in the business. All right, it's Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday. I see a little bit of weather rolling in. We're into that time of the year, man. We've we've dodged a lot of bullets when it comes to bad storms and hurricanes, but where we sit, it is always just a week away. And whenever you have tree damage on your property, there is just one name for you to trust. You don't need to know any others. It's Custom Tree Surgeons and CustomTreeSurgeons.com.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Sometimes, when you believe the impossible, the incredible comes true.
Hey, is this heaven?
No.
It's 1010XL.
It reminds us all that once was good.
Hey, gang. Hickett here for my friends at Beaches Dermatology. Beautiful morning this morning. Sun's not out, but don't be fooled. You know the Sunshine State. You know the summer in Jacksonville. And you know the sun is out. And, man, oh, man, when the Duke of Pablo Bay gets out there and does his walking, he puts that floppy hat on, man, or a long-sleeve dry fit or sunscreen. Got to protect the skin. Protect those ears. Protect it all. If something does appear, don't wait. Beaches Dermatology wants you to get it checked out and get it checked out immediately. How do I do that, Hick? You go to beachesdermatology.com. Beaches Dermatology, they'll find the location that will best serve you. I go to the one off Solano Road. Shout out to all the fine folks over there. They do great work, man. Have you ever had a hydrofacial? Woo-wee! You need to get one. You need to get one for your girl, man. I'm telling you, hydrofacial is a gift that gives. Oh, oh, oh. For all your skincare needs, all your skincare products, Beaches Dermatology, beachesdermatology.com.
For 25 years, Instant Keys has been the go-to locksmith service for car keys, transponders, and even high-tech smart locks. For honest, professional locksmith service.
Instant Keys comes to you. Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
The flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
You trusted a medical professional with your care. When that trust is broken, the results can be devastating. Medical error can leave patients and families facing unanswered questions and lifelong challenges. Founded in Jacksonville, Edwards & Raggets helps you understand and protect your legal rights after medical negligence. No fees unless you recover damages. We're here to help. Call 904-INJURED or visit 904injured.com.
Edwards & Raggets, offices Jacksonville.
Hello, First Coast. I'm sure by now you have seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We're an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We're committed to customer service, reliability, and have an unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today from GFL, Green for Life.
It's about to get real. Training camp is on. Listen to 1010XL throughout the day for all the details and analysis of the passes, runs, and defensive performances. 1010XL's coverage of training camp is brought to you by Green Acres Sporting Goods.
Hi, this is Dave Barker. Multi-unit hair grafting is now available at IHRS and can give you 3 times more hair in one procedure over a traditional hair transplant.
Multi-unit hair grafting gave me more hair in one procedure and within my budget.
You can grow your hair back with this exclusive new procedure. Call now for your free evaluation and see if multi-unit hair grafting or PRP can restore your hair. Call 904-777-IHRS.
My bald spots are gone. Thanks, IHRS.
IHRS is the only clinic in the Southeast to offer all proven solutions to restore your hair and is now offering multi-unit hair grafting. One procedure, more hair.
You've got nothing to lose but more hair. I feel younger, I look younger, and who doesn't want to feel better about themselves?
This year, grow your hair back. Call for a free evaluation. Call IHRS 904-777-IHRS 777-4477.
It's almost time to kick off the 2026 season at the bank. Whether you want to be at the center of it all as a season ticket member, lock in 3 or more games with a bundle at the bank, or cheer on the Jags at your most anticipated matchup, there's a way for everyone to be a part of the action. Seating is limited, so don't wait. Secure your tickets now by visiting jaguars.com/tickets or call 904-633-2000.
When it comes to your home or business, experience matters. That's why every apprentice at Local 234, whether training in plumbing, pipe fitting, welding, or HVAC, must pass a rigorous county licensing exam before graduating. It's just one more way Local 234 ensures the next generation of skilled professionals is ready for the job. Before you hire anyone, ask if the work will be performed by a licensed journeyman. Local 234, make the right connection.
With your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist, local sports update brought to you by Awaken 180. I'm ET. Head Coach Liam Cohen joined the drill this morning and spoke about balance when it comes to the run in the pass game.
What I said to the guys yesterday, I brought Jacoby in and Parker and BT and talked to those guys. This training camp, I told those guys, there's going to be less balls. There's just going to be less balls in the air. We have to run the ball.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Get ready, Duval. Jaguars training camp is returning to Miller Electric Center. Join us for an up-close look at our players in action and be part of the excitement as football returns to Jacksonville. Daily tickets are limited, so don't wait. Secure yours at jaguars.com/training camp.
Tell you what, out here at the Miller Electric Center, it's a lovely morning.
It's a beautiful day.
I mean, it's not too,
it's not humid like it was yesterday.
It's a little more
perfect.
humid.
Yeah.
But with that said, we did have, he said over back on the other side of the river, there was some lightning going on. And so right here, I saw this morning. I said, well, this is a wonderful little question. The top 10 U.S. cities with the most thunderstorms every year. Got to think there's got to be a bunch in Florida, don't there?
I would think just about all of them would be in Florida.
Yeah.
Top 10 cities is there like a size limit here? Do we have to be big cities, or am I going Titusville?
Well,
you know what I mean?
No, it's all cities.
All right. Well, right off the bat, I'm going like Tampa, Orlando, Miami, Jacksonville.
All right. Tampa's number 4.
Okay.
82 days. Orlando's number 1. 84 days. Who else?
I said Miami and Jacksonville.
Miami is number 8.
Okay.
74 days, and Jacksonville not in the top 10.
Oh,
Shout
good.
out.
Yes, all right. So just another feather in our cap here in Jacksonville.
So, yeah, there's
Take that, Orlando.
West Palm Beach is 2nd. Tallahassee is tied for 2nd.
How do we? I guess we just get some off-air wins or something that keeps it away from us sometimes.
Daytona Beach is 6th.
Everyone but us.
The first one to show up out of state at number 5, Mobile, Alabama.
That's basically Florida.
Fort Myers is 7. Nolans is 9, and Baton Rouge is 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy,
So-
I wonder where.
By the way, did you see Miles Russell? They're playing that Western.
No, the Western Am.
I believe that's
That's the Am. It's where he's going. To.
Just after finishing runner-up, Miles Russell fired a back 9.29, his first 9 at Beverly CC in the second round of the Western Am. He was 7 under through 12 holes, tied for the lead at 11 under. 36 more holes contested before the top 16 advanced to match play.
Yeah. It's an interesting way to run golf tournaments, and it's kind of cool. You test you both ways. You better be good enough tee to green, and then match play's a different animal, man.
And then one other note I wanted to get in today, the NCAA. I mean, this is reason why.
It's just the plane ticket.
Yeah. This is reason why you want to just break away from the
I don't
NCAA.
understand this one at all.
I mean, these guys, the things that they pick and choose.
I just make any
and
sense.
yet they take the time to do this. And and there's other schools waiting on guys' eligibility and things of that nature. Well, then Arian Carter's a linebacker for Tennessee, suspended for the first 2 games of the season for accepting a $427 flight from an agent after he declared for the NFL draft, and he paid it back.
And he paid it back?
And he paid it back. I mean, what are you doing, man? I mean, wait a second. So I could take $5 million.
I don't understand.
It makes no sense.
What if you just fashioned it as an NIL from Delta?
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm sure there's paperwork and formalities, but yeah, the NCAA steps in the dumbest times, and you feel like because they're a bully.
Yeah.
It's a little one. No one's going to say anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If I were the 49ers, what are the 49ers known for off the field? Like what? Or why don't the 49ers win more? How about that?
Why don't they?
Yeah, what happens to them seemingly every year? What do you got there?
Some creamer.
Oh.
I asked them, I went in there, there's some staff. I said, where do y'all hide the creamer with the playbooks? I've been drinking black coffee all morning. It doesn't mean anything to you, but if you're not normally a black coffee
they deal with injuries, and they deal with injuries because they're at that substation.
Sure,
they got to get the hell away from that substation.
I was going to say that.
And so to start training camp, Christian Kirk has a calf injury. Jordan James has broken ribs. Ricky Pearsall's out with a knee. Kyle Shanahan's recovering from his accident, and Brandon Ayuk's on Instagram. This is life with the Niners. This substation thing is a jinx.
This guy, Brandon Ayuk, is a problem.
Well,
he's no, I'm just saying.
Not to them anymore.
No, for himself.
Yeah.
Good luck finding anyone to sign you.
Yeah.
There's a line that you cross, Dan. It's one thing to get in your feelings. It's one thing to be disrespectful. There's another to be unprofessional.
Right.
And when you mock a coach's serious injuries, you're just a DB, man.
Right.
You're just a bad dude.
Right.
It's not funny. You're not a good guy who said something bad. You're a bleep, bro. And if you missed it, yes, he went on social media and he tried to be, stay in your lane, coach. And the other way, watch out for
your boy Matty Every.
Okay.
Is a big Siwoo fan. Is that correct?
That's correct.
He loves Siwoo, right?
Yeah.
Siwoo did well for me. Had a chance to win a major. Last major, he of course threw up on himself, as like he liked to say. But we got a brand new Siwoo Kim story. This is why people love Siwoo. You ready for this?
Sure.
This is from Michael Kim, no relation.
Okay.
There's a solid Korean barbecue restaurant I always go to when I'm in Detroit. So I text Siwoo.
Michael Kim, by the way, is pulled out. He may have had some bad barbecue.
Okay, I text Siwoo. Siwoo, you want to grab dinner tonight at this place? He goes, yeah. He searches the name of the restaurant on Google Maps and without thinking starts driving. But before it's too late, he realizes he's about to go across the U.S. border into Canada.
Siwoo?
Yeah, there's the same restaurant. There's a restaurant under the same name closer to him in Canada.
Okay.
He doesn't have a passport, just his wallet, tries to turn back. It's already too late. It's one way. There are multiple signs telling him he can't turn back. He drives to the gate. talks to the officer. I'm driving to dinner with a friend. I came here by accident. The officer goes, okay, don't worry. Happens all the time, actually, but I can't let you go back. So you have to go across to Canada and then talk to the officers on the other side.
Good gracious.
Drives across, waits in line for 45 minutes, finally gets to an officer and tries to explain. He's super nervous, but tries to explain what happened. He points to his courtesy car, says, I'm here for the golf tournament. This officer is not sure what to do, so they drive the car to the side and call another officer.
You know,
it's
a good thing they weren't Louisville, Kentucky officers, so he would have ended up in the Hooskow.
Yeah. Till 8 o'clock at night, officers are surrounding his car, talking to him and each other. They check his car for weapons, ask him if he has any drugs or weapons, stuff like that. They finally let him through. Night ended with a nice Korean barbecue dinner about 90 minutes later than we had originally planned. Never a dull moment with Siwoo. Thanks for the content, my guy. So, yeah, Siwoo's the greatest. So, apparently, those are the Siwoo-type stories that make everybody love Siwoo as we get ready for golf this week. And where are we playing? Up in
Detroit, Rock City.
Yeah.
And it's a decent field. They had some last-minute defections. I say last-minute, last week defections since Monday. They've had 6 or 7.
Wow.
But kind of like blast from the past, though. Spieth, Finau, Day. But Koepka's an interesting one. I guess he's punting on the rest of the year.
Seamus Power's come to play. He's 2 under.
Well, there you go. I checked mine, and I got goose eggs across the board right now. So
Do you?
Nobody's gone yet.
Well, that's
again, we're talking fantasy golf, which doesn't mean
Siwoo did birdie his first hole, so obviously not affected by the night at the Korean barbecue.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I do have him, so I'm.
He's 1 under through 1.
Okay, good.
Wyndham's even through 2. So there you go.
Well, there's I felt like Wyndham was a a miss. I feel like I should have put him in there. So we shall see. I'll be rooting against him, and I don't.
Guys, you don't want Nick Dunlap +2, Brendan Todd +2, Jackson Koivin started with a bogey.
I didn't trust him.
Yeah.
Did you pick him? Y'all picked him, didn't you?
I picked him.
All right, I got something here from the Athletic.
Yeah. What you got?
It's a listing of the offensive play callers.
Okay.
In the NFL.
All right.
I have the top 6.
All right.
The top 6. Would you like to? First, is Liam Cohen this quickly going to show up in the top 6?
That'd be nice, but probably not.
Okay. Top 6. I loved when he pulled out his phone. And he literally pulled out his phone. He wasn't doing a radio bit. He literally pulled out his phone.
We were talking about the no respect, and he says, thank you, NFL.com, the gift that keeps on giving. Then.
He just keeps
goes,
scrolling it up.
Scroll through this. Nothing on the Jags.
All right. The top play callers in the NFL, 1, 2, 6, please. Number 1. The number 1 play caller.
Number 1 play. Sometimes I'm not sure who the play caller is, like Andy Reid. Is he a play caller?
I will say this. These are all 6 are head coaches.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I think Andy Reid will be in there.
And they're not all offensive coordinators. Andy Reid 6th.
Yeah. I think Sean McVay will be in there.
Sean McVay 2nd.
I think
the guy you don't
Ben
like.
Johnson is going to be.
Ben Johnson is 3rd.
Yeah, they like Ben Johnson.
The guy you don't like is 1st.
Shanny.
Yeah, Shanahan. He's a great play caller unless it's Super Bowl and you're trying to actually win the game. Then he's not a great play caller.
I haven't forgiven him.
Patriots in 4.
Let's see.
It was actually Pats in 5. They went overtime. There's another one. Pats in 5.
NFL teams. How many have I gotten?
You got Shanahan, McVay, Ben Johnson, and Andy Reid. You're missing 4 and 5. By the way, this is a survey of like defensive coaches. This isn't just the Athletics, columnist.
All right. How about?
It's another guy you don't like.
You said they're head coaches, right?
Yeah, this is another guy you don't like is number 4.
If it's
no, it's not Cincinnati's. It's another one you don't like.
All right.
But this guy's a close second is Zach Taylor for you.
Really?
Yeah.
Sean Payton?
No,
he's in there.
No, but Sean Payton is not in the top 6.
Oh, he's not a coordinator now.
Oh, that's right. He gave it up
Davis
because he
Webb.
was so terrible last year in that loss where they scored checks, notes, and nothing. No, this guy is kind of he's Zach Taylor, so he's that same age, same.
Huh.
He's got a brother who's a coach in the league.
Who?
It's Matt LaFleur.
Oh.
Matt LaFleur's 4th.
I'm okay with Matt LaFleur. I just think that Matt LaFleur.
All right, I missed
Yeah.
it. I'm mistaken then.
Yeah.
All right, and all we're left is with number 5, Liam Cohen.
Is it?
Liam, so don't look at this list, Coach.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we don't want to get you any.
I don't want the personal accolades. I want it for my guys.
All right, here is what, and then I have some notations on the ranking. Defensive coaches noted Cohen's ability to stay a step ahead of them and their adjustments and timing on when to go for shot plays. I think he has good timing. I think he would like to get more. I think he would like to get to certain calls more.
Right.
He also kind of mentioned that. He said, I felt like I had 3rd and 10 every down last year.
In the stats, we were not good. We had more 3rd and longs than like most, which is a credit to Trevor Lawrence to keep the offense going.
The Buccaneers. Then this is interesting. I think Trevor limits them a little bit more than what Baker did. That doesn't make a lick of sense.
How so?
Buccaneers had one of the best offensive lines in 2024. That allowed them to do more in the run game. So, yeah, there's no world where you'd rather have Baker Mayfield than Trevor Lawrence.
No.
Not a one.
All right, let's do this. You want to grab a break?
Yeah, we need to. Let's stay on time. It's a very, very rare occurrence for us, but it is a custom tree surgeons Thursday, and we are live down at the Miller Electric Center. We probably should give you a second listen, or for many of you, a first listen to the Liam Cohen interview. The Jaguars head coach joined us this morning about 7:15 and gave us a good 15 minutes of insight. And, perhaps we'll re-rack that for you as we go through this morning. Players should be getting on the field in the next 15 or 20 minutes. The sun now is broken through. We don't have a cloudy day anymore, Hick. We got a sunny day. Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday for those not so sunny days where you suffer damage on your property. I don't care if it's home or business. They'll leave it better than they found it. And it's Custom Tree Surgeons, CustomTreeSurgeons.com.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Reflecting the passion of Jags fans. This is 1010XL, home of the Jaguars.
Flame Broiler has a new limited-time favorite, Korean short ribs. They marinate tender, boneless short ribs in the Lee family authentic Korean kalbi recipe. Charbroil them for smoky flavor. Then top them with tangy, sweet cucumber kimchi. Enjoy them in a bowl or on a plate. Order today in store or on the Flame Broiler app before they're gone. Flame Broiler, Korean short ribs. Limited time only. Order now on the Flame Broiler app or stop in today. But don't wait. Korean short ribs are only here for a limited time.
Everybody loves what's happening at Beard's Diamonds this month, up to 40% off store-wide at the annual Christmas in July sale. But you heard me say July, and July is coming to a close, so it's go time, baby. I said up to 40% off, and that does include engagement rings. It's the annual sale that everyone loves. It's like Christmas. If you're getting engaged this summer, man, oh man, you better make up your mind the next couple of days and head to Beard's Diamonds. Or maybe it's just time to treat yourself to a fabulous fashion ring, necklace, or bracelet. You can do it now and save as much as 40% off Beard's already unbeatable prices. And don't forget, Beard's is the town center's locally owned diamond superstore. Shop local, shop Beard's. Say hi to the Lupos when you go there. They'll take great care of us. Don't settle for the corporate chain store experience. Don't miss Christmas in July exclusively at Beard's Diamonds at the St. John's Town Center. Hurry, the offer ends here in a couple days and will not be extended.
There's only one sport with games to bet every day the rest of the summer, and there's only one legal app to bet it. Bet baseball on Hard Rock Bet, your home to bet home runs, strikeouts, even the next at-bat. It's secure and regulated, so your money is safe. Step up to the plate with towering parlays that can turn a dollar bet into a max payout up to $2 million.
It's out of here!
Hard Rock Bet.
Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about your gambling? Call or text 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
Sent in, and Sporting Jacks breaks through first.
For the latest on Jacksonville's pro soccer teams, join the Sporting Jacks Coaches Show, presented by Honda of the Avenues, every Tuesday night at 6 on 1010 AM and 1010XL.com.
Renewal by Anderson is celebrating America's 250th anniversary by giving $250 off every window and door. Plus, 0 down, no payments, and no interest for 18 months. You're getting American craftsmanship and their signature service. This offer ends July 31st. Renewal by Anderson, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
It feels like every home services company in Jacksonville has been bought out by some big out-of-town firm, but not Superior Plumbing and Pipelining. We're still locally owned, still right here in Northeast Florida. That means no call centers and no corporate runaround when you call Superior Plumbing and Pipelining. Just experienced pros who live here, work here, and stand behind every job. From simple leaks to full pipe relining, you're getting real solutions from a team that actually cares about the community we all live and work in. Make the superior choice when you need a plumber. Request an estimate at superiorplumbingjacks.com.
What's up, guys? It's official. The Dude Perfect Squad Games Tour is coming to a city near you. 22 cities across the U.S.,
including yours. Sunday, August 2nd in Jacksonville, Florida at VyStar Veterans Memorial Arena.
Brand new tour, brand new battles, bigger and better than ever.
Dude Perfect in Jacksonville on August 2nd.
Squad Games is officially coming into arenas.
Tickets and information at dudeperfect.com/tour.
The two best words in sports, Game 7.
I'm Alan Tyre with Trustline Mortgage. My business partners Bill Pappas and Kim Rimley want to thank all of our clients, CPAs, attorneys, bankers, and real estate agents who refer us business every day. If you're ready to purchase, build, or refinance your home, call Trustline Mortgage, your hometown mortgage source since 1989. Call us today at 904-381-LOAN, trustlinemortgage.com. Trust your instincts and follow the line to Trustline Mortgage.
Trustline Mortgage, NMLS 331480. Alan Tyre, NMLS 246490. Bill Pappas, NMLS 218443. Ken Remley, NMLS 246445.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
Get ready, Duval. Jaguars training camp is returning to Miller Electric Center. Join us for an up-close look at our players in action and be part of the excitement as football returns to Jacksonville. Daily tickets are limited, so don't wait. Secure yours at jaguars.com/training camp.
All right, back on Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday. We're live at Jag Camp. Duval, it's almost time to kick off the 2026 season at the bank. So whether you want to be at the center of it all as a season ticket member, lock in 3 or more games with a bundle at the bank, or cheer on the Jags at their most anticipated matchups. Everyone can be a part of the action. Everyone. Seating is limited. Don't wait. You're all going to get Jag fever. You'll be shut out. Seating is limited. Don't wait and secure your tickets by visiting jaguars.com/tickets or by calling 904-633-2000.
Live Golf players and staff have been sent an email by the CEO, that's Scott O'Neill, following updates. On the investor front, I remain encouraged by ongoing discussions with potential investors, and we continue to work diligently towards an investment that supports Live 2.0.
There's no 2.0.
I don't have a major milestone to share today, but the process is moving with strong momentum. Please don't quit. And we are laser focused on reaching the finish line. These are complex discussions that take time. That said, we've also begun to work on planning responsibly for 2027.
Oh, responsibility going to enter the business model.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, that means building a competitive calendar around our highest priority markets. We're going to have 2 tournaments in 2027, boys.
Very high priority, though.
Developing a more sustainable event and operating model. And by the way, you're all going to be making a lot less. Leaders across the business are already at the table on this, and you'll see them pull your teams in as this work continues. We expect to share details more broadly by late August. In the meantime, let's continue to stay focused on delivering at Bedminster next week and planning for the individual and team championships as we complete Live's dead.
It's been dead.
It's been dead.
It never got life.
And,
they put on their shorts and they played their music and they threw it on FS1 and like 1,000 people watched.
Yeah.
It's the biggest colossal waste of money in maybe the history of sports. They literally just burned like $5 billion.
And will be like a side note.
If that, it'll register.
20 years from now, people say, what was that term?
And by the way, when you are associated with it, it will forever be a negative.
I will say, that's right. I will say it did force the PGA Tour to make some changes. And
that doesn't help me or you.
No. And
feeds their grief.
When they did that, it did benefit the players who stayed. So, I mean, when Scotty Scheffler's making $70-80 million, a year, I mean, it's, so
it is what it is. We've gone too far. I'll say it. No one likes hearing it. Maddie doesn't like it when I say it about golf.
Yeah.
Daniel doesn't like it when I say it about, the baseball. But of all of the unearned income in pro sports, PGA golfers take more than any other athlete.
That's because it's a niche.
It's undeserved.
It's a niche
unwarranted.
Sport.
They don't get the attention. They don't draw the eyeballs. It's amazing that they subsidize it.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is.
Yeah.
You should be happy as can be if you can make $1 million for winning a golf tournament.
Correct.
And if you don't win, if you finish 31st, you should win $8,000 and then maybe go become an insurance agent.
Here
if you
come the
can't do any
refs.
better.
We got refs today.
We got refs
Boo!
today. Yeah, we should
boo.
The refs are walking in below us, hitting
Boo!
the boo. That's great, dude. That's classic. We talked to. We're going to replay the Liam Cohen interview for you, by the way, coming up here at about 8:42. So you can, for those of you who didn't get to hear it about an hour and a half ago, you can hear it straight from the horse's mouth, as it were. We asked him about the running game. There's a trend in the NFL right now that's swinging back towards the running game. And so this notion that running backs are just quote replaceable. No one's doubting how good the top end running backs are, but there's this notion that, well, I can just go get a guy in the 5th or 6th round, right? We've talked about that. Well, the data's starting to roll in and accumulate, and it's not true at all. For the most part of the last decade, NFL teams have operated under that premise when it comes to running backs. You can find them anywhere. Don't use premium draft capital. Don't hand out massive second contracts. Well, that's a philosophy going to get tested by these hold-ins by Bijan and Jahmyr Gibbs, picks number 8 and 12 in the 2023 draft. By the way, I'm on both players' sides. Don't step on the field one more play until they pay you.
Yeah.
These boys have been in the league 2 or 3 years.
They've proven
tearing
themselves.
it up, and they're making $4 million at a position that the NFL has screamed at you, we don't care about you.
That's fair.
So, yeah, I applaud the play-in. Now, look, there is evidence to support the approach that you can find them anywhere. Alvin Kamara, Aaron Jones, Kyron Williams. Those are all mid-rounders. Second-rounders, Jonathan Taylor, Nick Chubb, Derrick Henry. But there's also confirmation now that if you are not Jahmyr Gibbs or Bijan Robinson right now, you're just a guy.
Yeah. The running backs, and it was interesting and you'll hear him in the next or a couple segments, but it was interesting what he said about the ground game and about Bashal Tootin.
It was a good conversation with him. I think y'all are going to enjoy. In fact, we'll do it when we come back on the other side. We'll do it from that 25 to 40 kind of time frame. But yeah, it'll give you some insight into the coach. I thought he's not a real guarded guy,
right?
So I don't want to say he let his guard down, but very, very personable. And I thought you get even more genuine answers. And the one thing that I would say about these guys, I appreciate they do not obfuscate. They don't send you off. If you listen to what the Jags have said in public, they follow through. If you're listening, it might not always be something you want to hear, but if you're listening at the postseason press conference, you know that Travis Etienne and Devin Lloyd aren't going to be here.
I'm watching Cam Little, and I'm sitting here thinking, and he's kicking field goals right now off his little tee thing.
Sure, he's at the 30s, just a little 40-yard.
I'm just sitting there wondering, how many kicks does he take that don't matter for the kicks that do matter? It's kind of like hitting.
It's like driving range.
Yeah, driving range.
Hit hundreds of balls on the range. Hit 12 drives all day.
Somebody flips him a ball. He moves the tee. I know he's got his process.
Sure.
He's sliding it over to the other hash. So
it almost is too quiet what he did last year.
I know.
The dude kicked the longest ever in a preseason. He also owns the longest indoor and outdoor field goal.
Yeah.
I mean, all three of them.
Yeah.
Right now, he's got the triple crown. He's got the longest outdoor field goal in NFL history. He's got the longest field goal in NFL history. He's got the longest indoor field goal in NFL history. He's got the longest preseason field goal in NFL history.
He's got them all. I wonder, like on those kicks in practice.
I
don't think does he ever miss those?
I would think not.
Yeah.
Just against air. I mean, when you get back to the 50, 60, let's see.
I'm talking he's kicking.
I like he's very, very, very savvy kicker as well.
I guess he's
kicking downwind, so that's also smart.
He's kicking it 50 yards right now.
He's at the
40, isn't he?
35, I think. Yeah, he's at the 35.
35?
But a 45-yarder hits the top of the screen, man.
We've told this story before, but if you go back to when we were kids in the 70s, and you can watch the old video and here comes Bobby Howfield, the kicker for the Jets. He's going to try a long one of 39 yards.
6 for 14 on the year. No kidding.
It's a big kick for the Jets. Oh, he's got it.
I would say.
I mean, that's like a
I would suggest
layup in this day and age.
You can almost suggest if you're trying to keep a sport close to its roots and how it's designed, that the one area that they have not they've not kept in perspective is kicking, because when football was invented, the extra point wasn't a sure thing.
Right.
Field goals, you couldn't get the ball, get 2 first downs, and get 3 free points.
Right.
And now in the NFL, you can. So it's I don't know if there is a response other than telling you can't kick.
And we saw it last year. We saw it in, if the Jags got the ball with 15 seconds to go and they had it at the 30.
Yeah. One completion, you can try.
Yeah, if they can get it to their own, 45, we can take a bootski on the last play. So, and
you know what I'm curious, if I could go out with Cam Little on the field for 10 minutes, because I assume all these guys can to a degree. I wonder how far a field goal he can kick left-footed.
Yeah.
Obviously, it would just be kind of an offshoot. Be asking, Ronald Acuna to hit batting practice left. Oh, we barely got that one.
He slid that in.
Slid it. Now he's from 50.
But now he's 50.
Yeah, now he's 50.
Yeah.
Well, this is going to be fun. We're just kind of watching back up here as we tell you what we'll do. Let's head to break.
All right.
We're going to come back and re-rack Liam Cohen for you. The Jaguars head coach joined us early in the 7 o'clock hour and considered a pretty good preseason primer as they get going on what they hope will be a special season. And certainly, and Coach will recommit to this, you can't take anything that you did last year with you. So Liam Cohen next on a Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday right here on The Drill.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care, the locally owned smile restoration experts.
Hey, it's Brent with Arcosa Crushed Concrete. If you've got concrete or asphalt rubble on your site, let me buy it from you, and I will recycle it into construction material for your future projects. Arcosa Crushed Concrete. Get paid for what you don't need.
In the game of vehicle performance and reliability, Atlantic Infiniti is always the top pick. This is Hayes Carlion. Did you know that every certified pre-owned Infiniti is inspected, factory-backed, with a limited warranty, and gets the same championship-level service as a brand-new Infiniti? Every mile will feel like first class. Check out their full certified inventory now at AtlanticInfiniti.com or visit Atlantic Infiniti off Atlantic near St. John's Bluff.
Summer air should feel fresh, not full of dust, allergens, or whatever winter left behind in your vent. Your air ducts are the lungs of your home, man. They're important. If they're dirty, you're breathing it in every day. That's where Zero Res comes in, backed by more than thousands of Google reviews and a 4.9 out of 5.0 rating. Yeah. This month only. Take $75 off your air duct cleaning. That's $75 off your air duct cleaning for a cleaner air, better efficiency, and fresher home guaranteed. What do I do, Hick? You call them. 904-287-5727, 287-5727, or just visit ZeroResJacksonville.com. Ask for the 1010 XL special. Zero Res. Spell it forward, spell it backwards. Zero Res. It's the right way to clean.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Tailgaters Parking is approaching sellout for this upcoming season. Permanent restrooms, all-day security, and on-site restaurant pavilion. Due to stadium construction, your previous parking may be gone. Log on to tailgatersparking.com today.
Lauren Brooks here. If you're like most of us at 1010XL, you have a list of things you want to get done before football season begins. Make an appointment today to check out Closets by Design's new showroom on Phillips Highway, especially the awesome man cave with a full bar. Closets by Design can customize the perfect entertainment space for you to gather for game days. Call 904-878-9393 to schedule your free in-home design consultation and get 40% off plus an additional 15% off and free installation, or visit closetsbydesign.com.
Attention men and women, if you'd like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Hurry and receive a free hair and scalp examination and get 2 weeks of laser treatments for free. Call IHRS at 904-777-4477. Hairforme.com.
Bueller. Stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, pal, what's the matter? I came right over.
It's my water, Jason. Smell this.
Yeesh.
That came out of my tap, Jason. I'm worried there's a lot more in there than just H and 2 and O.
Well, yeah. In Jacksonville, we have some of the hardest water in Florida. There's calcium carbonate in there and magnesium sulfate and...
I'm sorry, calcium... what now?
It's the same stuff that makes those cool stalactites in caves.
Well, it's making my shower all powdery, my tap's all crusty, and caves make me claustrophobic.
Put on these sunglasses.
Whoa.
Call Bueller Air and Plumbing, and our water treatment experts will do a free water quality test. We'll check for minerals, bacteria, anything that might make your water smelly or damage your plumbing or appliances.
And if it's bad, you can fix it?
Your glasses will come out cleaner, your shampoo will lather better.
I like a good lather, Jason.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
We have bigger rolls of carpet, hardwood too, laminate tile, area rugs for you. At the Carpet Man, at the Carpet Man.
Our prices are low.
At the Carpet Man, at the Carpet Man.
Don't delay, we'll put it in next day.
At the Carpet Man, at the Carpet Man.
Y'all them seas now, you hear?
At the Carpet Man, at the Carpet Man.
Visit one of our mega flooring stores or go to carpetman.biz or
call 838-6705. The Carpet Man.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Get ready, Duval. Jaguars training camp is returning to Miller Electric Center. Join us for an up-close look at our players in action and be part of the excitement as football returns to Jacksonville. Daily tickets are limited, so don't wait. Secure yours at jaguars.com/training camp.
To the program, we got the man, the head guy, the boss.
I got to talk golf a little bit before we get going.
Do you?
No, that is. Yeah.
He went overseas.
Well, I hear.
Both you and I.
Yeah, the two of them. Not together, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I hear he's a good stick. I'm just saying.
That's the word.
Go get that Baselli's easy.
Right. Did Scotland last summer with him. It was great. And then we did the UK this summer, did Liverpool, Manchester area. And it was just the two of us.
Yes.
Buzzed around, played 5 beautiful courses and had a blast.
That's a getaway too. When you get over there, you are away.
There's no doubt. Especially that area, I think, of the UK.
What's the biggest difference that a fan sitting in the stands watching training camp takes out of what he sees versus what you and the coaches and how you're going to digest it and what you see?
Yeah, I think I remember as a kid going to Patriots training camp all the time because it was at Bryant College right there in Rhode Island. And I was more like focused on the players, like each player. I wasn't necessarily like watching the plays or what the big picture was. You were just so focused on, oh, there's that player. Mm-hmm. I think for us, like right now, I mean, I don't want anybody to get hurt.
That's fair.
You know, you see around the league right now.
Yesterday.
How much is going on. Yeah. The pup lists are growing longer.
Yeah.
And it's such an acclimation period. What I'm trying to judge with our team right now is, can we stay off the ground?
Mm-hmm.
Can we do what we're being asked to do from a detail, fundamentals, technique, not being overly physical right now, because that's unfortunately where like some of the injuries happen, and it's a period of time. It's kind of awkward for the players, right? It's like we're asking you to play football, but you got to not hit each other in a lot of ways,
right?
And so that's hard.
Yes.
And so I don't know if the fan would see that, like that, how much it's like they aren't really playing football right now.
No, I'm watching Trevor. Throw it! Yeah! That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, it's like, I personally.
I'm watching Travis Hunter play shirts and skins, man. When y'all said both ways, you're not kidding. Blue, white. It's like
we're trying to get a one jersey in so he could just wear a different color maybe.
Yeah.
So we don't have to go through some of those gymnastics.
Yeah.
But you're also trying to, one of the guys, right, wearing the same jerseys and all that. But it's like, dude.
Such a unicorn, though, to have that situation.
He had some good reps yesterday, I thought, at corner. I mean, I thought, obviously, the catch that was a little bit behind him. It was just nice to see him go up, attempt it, would have came down with it. I thought Husky made a really good play at safety, actually poking it out. But it was just good to see him running around out there, not with any hiccups, right? Like limp-wise or anything like that. And I thought he looked pretty damn good at corner.
Yeah, I did too.
Football is, and you have different phases of training camp, obviously, and at some point you have to hit. That's what it's part of it, right? And you've been around it a long time. Obviously, grew up in the game with your dad and everything. So I'm just curious, from your eyes and your perspective, how much has it changed, and do you get enough hitting throughout the year now in the National Football League? Because it's hard to do with the rules, and like you said, you always worried about guys getting hurt and such.
Yeah, it is such a fine line.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, look, the way that they set things up now, with the amount of padded practices you have in training camp, with the amount of padded practices you have in the season, yeah, I'd say it's probably not as much as we would like.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you would ask the players, they'd be like, yeah, it's enough. We're good. We're
Right.
pros. We know how to do this. We're going to know how to tackle. We're going to know how to block. But I like to hit in training camp, especially. Like, I want to hit. I think they need it. I think it's a different conditioning. I think it's a different mindset. Once you have to dig a little deeper in the practice, you're hot, you're tired, your mind's going, your legs going, but you still got to go play and really play. Go hit. And so that's why I believe in the joints, and that's why we're having more joints this year to put those guys in those positions, but to not go put them in a game that doesn't count to play. That's my thing.
Can you draw more? Conclusion might be too strong a word, but can you draw a more accurate state of where things are, like in the pass game part of this versus lines of scrimmage?
Yeah, like
without pads on the lines of scrimmage, what are we?
That's
what are we
right.
learning?
And running backs, too.
Yeah,
fair.
running backs.
Yeah,
It's true. What I said to the guys yesterday, I brought Jacoby in and Parker and BT and talked to those guys. Like, this past spring, that was pass camp a lot. Like, that was us getting better in the pass game, and I do believe we took another step in the pass game this spring, without question.
Okay.
Now, this training camp, I told those guys, like, there's going to be less balls. There's just going to be less balls in the air. Like, we have to run the ball in training camp. So, like in team run, if it's a rack of 4 plays, 3 of those are going to be runs. 1's going to be a pass. So that's just less balls in the air right there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll get some 7 on. In team periods, maybe we'll go 2 and 2, so it even it up. But it's just going to be less balls in the air this training camp. We're going to have to run it. And you're right. It's not fun running the ball with no pads on. It's not. You can almost get into bad habits.
Yeah, I can
both
see that.
on offense and defense. And that's not fun either.
Yeah. Well, we were watching yesterday. We had, like, on one play, we'd have you going to the Super Bowl, and the next play, we'd have you losing to Cleveland. So we were taking the full. That's what we do as fans again.
We only cut 4. We only cut 4 guys yesterday, so you still got 86.
That's how we roll. But as you go, I think one thing that you've done going into year 2, and I saw it right off the rip. Obviously, everything seems like it's recorded now in this day and age. So when you were meeting with the coaches and you were saying how, look, year 1 is easy stuff. Year 2, now this is, and everything goes back to 0. And I think you've gotten that message. One of the things that Jaguars wanted to do, or at least they talked about, and I feel like they have, is this is a, you're the spokesman. This is a coach-centric organization. You call the shots. And what you were able to do last year when they hit some adversity, and now to get to year 2 and let everybody know that, listen, it doesn't much matter what we did. It doesn't matter at all. I think that's important. I think you've been able to do that. Do you feel good about that?
I do. I think learning from people, it's like, what is the truest measure of performance? I think it's consistency. Like, great years.
Yes.
So awesome.
Yeah.
Right, and what we're judged on,
right,
and how we're respected in this league by our peers, by whomever, right? The people, the community, the fan base. That's consistency. And not just a consistent coach or a consistent player, but a consistent teams with different players leaving and coming. Like, that's our job. We got to become the best version of ourselves with who we have, and we can't pay everybody, unfortunately. Love to. then it's like, are we a consistent organization? Is our messaging consistent? Are we respected as a consistent organization in the NFL? That's the goal. That's what we're trying to do here is like, yeah, I mean, there's a million people probably out there saying like, yeah, we'll wait and see.
Among the many successes and attributes you showed us last year, from play calling to game management, team psychologist, I thought you did an awesome job too. And, I know that you're limited, right? I mean, there's in what you can use for motivation from week to week. But I'll be damned if the national media and a lot of guys haven't given you more fire this offseason. The respect, I feel, that didn't come.
No, you're right. You know what I said to the staff the other day was, I go, guys, this is the best part of coaching the Jacksonville Jaguars. You don't have to make up telling your players stuff.
Yeah,
you don't have to make up the fire. You don't have to make it up. It's given to us every day. Yeah. And it's like a welcome. It's a gift from the heavens. From the, you just scroll. I just go pull up my phone, look at the NFL Network website, and just pop up here. And
any column.
Curious if I see any photos or anything about the Jacksonville Jaguars. I think I'll just scroll right on through.
You keep going. Yeah.
I think I'll see 40 pictures of Caleb Williams, and I won't see a single thing about any of our players on here. And so it's beautiful because it's like, yeah, guys, this is great. Thanks.
The gift that keeps on giving.
I'm going to tell all these guys how much you all think they suck. Yeah. And we'll just keep going.
Yeah. Well, and what's beautiful about that is like you don't have to manufacture.
I don't.
Make up some ghost to the room.
They do see through. They see through.
Yeah.
Right.
They do. Right.
They see through fraudulent. They see through when you're not being honest with them. And so if you're constantly having to try to manufacture, like, the teams that are at the top. At the top of the hill, and they got to make up stuff in order to,
the Chiefs, no one thought we could do it a couple of years ago.
It's just the way it is. Yeah, right. So, like, we don't have that luxury, but we do have the luxury of this is helpful.
Let's start to wrap up with Liam Cohen, the head coach of the Jaguars. Appreciate you taking the time with us, but we would be remiss if we didn't ask you about Trevor, the way he played down the stretch. 15 touchdowns, 1 pick over those last 6 games. I mean, you got him going. It took a little time to get that, to get that part of it going, but that part was so good. But I also know that you are committed to the run game, and the word that we keep hearing is balance. That's something that you stress.
Look, I mean, at the end of the day, are we going to be 100% 50-50 balanced all the time? No, I mean, I don't know if that's realistic. It's more so just I want to be more efficient in the run game, right? Like, there's no question that if Trev, the skill players, and our guys were playing the way they showed towards the end of the year and through spring practice, like, I mean, I'd be crazy to not throw the ball.
Sure.
Right? Kind of wild.
Right.
And then, because that also leads to, okay, if Trevor can't throw, he's going to maybe go run it. And that's a good thing, too.
We learned that last year.
Right. Yes. So we just got to become more efficient running the football. Like, when we call runs, are we gaining 0, 1, 2, or are we gaining 4, 6, 8? 4, 6, 8, like being on schedule. I never called more get back on track plays than I did last year in my entire life.
Right.
Yeah.
2nd and 8+, 2nd and 9, 2nd and 10. It was almost like sometimes I'm like, are we going from 1st and 10 to 2nd and 10 every time? And that's a lot of throwing. That's a lot of, for the quarterback, that's like 3rd down twice in a row. And so you're trying to minimize how many times you have to do that. And that we're looking for balance.
Last thing, I know you've talked very highly of Bashal Tutin, and I mean this scientifically. Why? What is it you see about Bashal that you think he can?
Well, I mean, first of all, he's next
be a load
up.
carrier.
First of all, he's next up.
Yeah,
next up. Like, fair. Fair.
He got to work. He's got to step up.
Yeah.
And that's part of it.
Yeah.
And trying to continue to provide that platform and confidence, and because I think there is in him, there's speed, there's strength. And there's like, I can run through your face too. Like, you go back and watch the Chargers game from last year again. Obviously, the Buffalo game was great at the end of the year, and then he has a knack for finding the end zone. Like, when we got down into the red area at times, like, he would just find a way.
Yeah.
Find a way. Screen against Cincinnati, walks in the end zone, makes somebody mix. Other screen against Cincinnati. So, like, we saw glimpses of an all-purpose back. Now, he's got to get better in pass protection, without a question. But he's also got to become like, dude, just go run. Stop worrying about the ball. Yeah. You're always running like this at times. Like, dude, go run. Because, like, when you run and pump, you're like 4.28.
Yeah.
4.29, whatever you ran. So, like, how about we run like that and not worry about holding on the ball all the time with two hands, even though I appreciate the ball security.
Sure.
But we're just excited about hopefully he can maybe take that next step.
Gotcha.
In your off-season conditioning, did you work at all on the right shoulder to make sure it's strong for the fist pump? Because we expect a lot of those this year.
I've actually continued to lose. I mean, I feel like I'm just becoming like I'm losing muscle at this point, you know? I swear I came off of vacation thinking, I'm like, I don't want to step on a scale, you know? Like, you're eating, you're not working out.
Yeah.
And I was the lightest I'd ever been. I was 203. I'm like, this isn't good. I feel terrible. You know, like Tony had to make fun of me again for me to get back in the weight room. Yeah. So it worked out.
We got some old photos of him that you could just show right back to him. Yeah, anytime you need him.
Appreciate you so much.
Thank you, man.
for stopping by.
Thanks,
Best
guys.
of luck this year.
Congrats
Have
on a great year last year, and we're doing it again this year.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Coach.
man.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate
Liam
it,
Cohen,
guys.
the head coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars. We're back with more on the drill next.
The Drill
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
at 1010XL. Radio is just the beginning.
Transmission begins.
The 1010XL Sports Network is now everywhere on your desktop, laptop, and phone. Find 1010XL at 1010XL.
Rock the Country, a festival for the people. Coming to the Florida Horse Park in Ocala, Florida, August 28th and 29th, 2026, with Brooks and Dunn, and Blake Shelton, John Party, plus Lauren Alina, Shenandoah, Mark Chestnut, and many more. Get your tickets now at rockthecountry.com.
No way, Jose! If you want the perfect tacos, margaritas, and the perfect place to enjoy time with friends, say No way, Jose! The freshest Mexican food, the coldest drinks, the greatest time. No Way Jose Restaurant, Bar and Grill, Bay Meadows, and San Jose.
I'm U.S. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy. The sound of a seatbelt. It's one of the most important sounds in our car. It means everyone is ready and everyone is safe. The more our kids see us put on our seatbelts, the more natural it is for them to put theirs on too. Make it a priority. Buckle up every time. Hear the sound? Make it a habit.
Paid for by NHTSA.
What if the next roof you put on your home was the last one? Not another replacement in 15 or 20 years, the last roof. Metlock Roofing is Florida's only manufacturer and installer of this exclusive roofing system. Engineered for strength, built for Florida weather, backed by a lifetime warranty. Imagine never needing another roof. Call 938-9933 or visit metlokroofing.com. Get your last roof today with Metlock. License number CCC 1335581.
E.T. here for Encore Research. And this summer, discover the power of research. Clinical studies are helping researchers find better ways to prevent, diagnose, and treat disease. And community members like you make it all possible. Your participation could help drive the next generation of healthcare discoveries. Find out how you can make a difference at EncoreDocs.com. Research moves forward because of volunteers like you. Let's build a healthier Jacksonville together.
Tom McManus here for Armstrong Fence Company, a locally owned First Coast business for nearly 20 years. Hurricane season is here. Don't wait for the first storm warning. Your fence is your first line of defense. Loose boards, weak posts, or damage can turn into big problems when high winds come around. Armstrong Fence Company handles repairs and builds from stadiums to backyards. Get a pre-storm fence check today. Call Armstrong Fence Company or search online. Armstrong Fence Company. Yeah, we did the fence.
Instant Keys. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you. For lost or broken keys or nearly any make and model of vehicle, call 722-1111 for Instant Keys Locksmith Service.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Get ready, Duval. Jaguars training camp is returning to Miller Electric Center. Join us for an up-close look at our players in action and be part of the excitement as football returns to Jacksonville. Daily tickets are limited, so don't wait. Secure yours at jaguars.com/training camp.
I mean, I guess to a degree I get it, Nick. Every athlete that comes along, every sport that advances, you always think that it's better, bigger, tougher now than it ever was.
Yeah.
I try and love golf. I think I might just stop it with golf, Dan. I'll play golf. I might just stop it with golf. This is the latest from Johnson Wagner.
Johnny Wagner.
Johnson Wagner now is an analyst, obviously.
Uh-huh.
He was at the 3M Classic where Scotty Scheffler showed up and played. I'm sure that means a little bit extra crowd, but I can't buy into I can't buy into this quote.
Okay, please.
Speaking on a podcast about the fans who attended the 3M, Johnson Wagner explained that the amount of interest in Scheffler actually threatens to have a negative impact on those he's playing with.
Oh,
are you kidding me? You ever heard of Tiger Johnson?
Come on, Johnny.
You ever heard of Rory?
Johnny, stop.
Are you kidding me?
Johnny.
So and by the way, they typically aren't pairing Scheffler with Joe Bob Cooter stretch off the Nike tour, right? He's usually with another big golfer. I mean, you should be thinking what the story should be is, hey, man, you need galleries like Scotty Scheffler, so when they show it on TV, it looks important.
Yeah.
Rather than going over here to, Koivan and Wise, and they got 18 people following them.
We got an update from the Miller Electric Center. Unfortunately for the fans, a bit of a code blue. I guess there's lightning within a 10-mile radius. When there's lightning in a 10-mile radius, the boys, by rule, go inside.
Ooh, 10 miles is a long way away, Dan.
It's a long way.
That's like cracking at the beach out there. We're not practicing.
Other side of the river, but I get it, and hopefully it looks like it's moving away. So, I mean, the skies look blue here. The sun is out. So
I can't endorse this. Get your butts out on the football field. It's sunny and blue sky. I don't even see it. I mean, what are we doing, man? I mean, when it gets within 5, maybe we'll call it. I haven't heard or seen thunder or lightning all morning.
Yeah.
I mean, we've gone way over the top when it comes to being careful.
We have. I mean, I can't tell you how many youth baseball games I was at. Let's go. Let's play.
Right? I mean, you get to a point where
so our vantage point is out on the practice fields outside. They're in the indoor facility right now. So, and the fans are sitting here.
I will say, if you are up, it's not as humid this morning. So if you're up underneath the the band shell and you got those big ceiling fans and you're not dying. We also got a little bit of a breeze today, but now are they showing them inside on that screen over there? I guess they are, huh?
Yeah.
But you can't really see anything there. But I'll give them credit. They've at least tried. There's I say big screen. You get spoiled by the one in the end zone.
Yeah.
But one across the way there, I can't really make much out of that. Can you?
No.
Nah, I can tell you. Yeah, that is what it is. I mean, I understand that the frustration may be too strong a word, but it sucks if you come down here and they're not on the field.
Yeah, I don't think they're frustrated.
It's not like they're going to come out and then extend it another hour to give you a show.
No, but I think they will come out when they can, if they can.
I do
so
too.
Hopefully that'll get done and they'll get out here. Lions coach Dan Campbell and Jahmyr Gibbs. You guys know how I feel about Gibbs. I'll leave it at that. All the other stuff, my job as a coach who's out here right now. I love the kid, but all the other stuff, it gets done. Hold-ins begin for, as you said, Bijan Robinson and Jahmyr Gibbs, and 100% correct on that, man. Those guys deserve more money than what they're getting. It's beyond ridiculous. They've proven their worth. We talked about the cycle of running backs getting more touches. They're used coming out of the backfield. It makes no sense if you're playing hardball with them. So, by the way, the WNBA. I hate to do this to them. I hate to pile on, but that's got to be the dumbest league in the history of mankind.
What happened this time?
The WNBA posted a video of Angel Reese and Paige Beckers betting $400 on which women's team would win. That sort of violates league rules. It not sort of.
Why would they do that?
They deleted it afterwards, but.
What idiot's in charge of the social media for the WNBA?
It doesn't. I mean,
somebody's losing jobs over that. You can't bet on sports.
What are we doing, WNBA? Plus, you got the incident in Seattle with the owner yelling at the little girls. It's way too many off-court dramas. I mean, just play.
Re-rack. Salary earned versus impact made for the PGA Tour take. Just apply it to that one. It's the same thing. But
what's happened here, and I've said this, I've noticed this being down here. Listen, this is my 32nd training camp. I went to Stevens Point with Tom in year one, and we've been around.
Sure.
And it's $1 billion industry, bro. And with that is everybody wants a piece of the pie. I get it. and everybody, literally, when the boys walk up, everything is recorded. Everything is shot. Everything is.
And you know what? It's great if you're a young fan that you can have that.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we had a memory and a scratched out autograph.
Oh, yeah. What back in the day, if you went to a training camp practice, you saw stuff that nobody else was going to see.
That's fair.
It's a big deal.
Yeah.
It's not as much a big deal anymore. And Liam, you heard Liam in his interview talk about joint practices.
That's the way we're going.
Yeah, that's where we're headed. And
Maybe
that's
it should.
And right.
I wonder if the NFL will even try to will they at some point relent? Are we going to get to a point where they charge you for the joint session and they lower the price of the preseason game?
Sure.
Or the preseason game just going to continue to be factored into the season
Or
tickets?
they'll just charge for the
Yeah,
joints.
and
$5,
and they'll get it.
$10.
And they'll get it. We think how expensive things have gone, but no. I mean, Dan, I just went, I was on vacation out of Vegas. It's a very expensive town, and it's just overrun with people overspending. I read an article the other day, some family from Cedar Rapids, Iowa, spent $32,000 on a Disney vacation. $32,000. These people are taking out loans to go on vacay, Hick.
Wow.
9 o'clock hour is next.
Wow.
Yeah, we have made it there.
Are we going to get nasty?
Y'all tend to like to do that. I don't know. We shall see. It is a custom tree surgeons Thursday on the drill. We are in the middle of hurricane season, and, man, it's always one bad weather forecast away from damage to your property. And so I know if you're like me, I got a bunch of oak trees where I live, and I've had them come out 2 or 3 times, and Miss P is on me to get them out there again in the next few days. So for all of your tree service needs, there is no other person you should call, no other company you should call. It's Custom Tree Surgeons, CustomTreeSurgeons.com.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
I left a message.
A message? What number did you call?
1010XL, 92.5 FM.
And did I catch a niner in there? Were you calling from a walkie-talkie?
No, it was cordless.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Matt Lennon with AB Signs. Your truck, trailer, or storefront should be your best salesperson. So I create custom signs and graphics that get your business noticed. Local, fast, and built to last. Call AB Signs and make your brand stand out.
You see Daly's convenience stores all over the First Coast, and one thing you'll always see once inside Daly's is a cooler full of Bud Light. It's the official beer of the NFL, and every game goes great with a cold one. So head to your local Daly's the next time you stock up for the big game.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
He used to lay the lumber on the field.
No, I'm not a quarterback, but I like eating quarterbacks for breakfast.
Now he lays his opinions on Jaguars Today. Tom McManus. Fridays on 1010XL. Opened by Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors.
Everybody loves what's happening at Beard's Diamonds this month. Up to 40% off store-wide at their annual Christmas and July sale. But you need to hurry. The event ends at the end of the month. Hurry in to see all the amazing deals, up to 40% off, and that includes engagement rings, fashion rings, earrings, bracelets, bands, pendants. This is the annual store-wide sale that everybody loves because you get December prices like Christmas. If you're getting engaged this summer, now's your chance to get a bigger, better quality diamond. Or maybe it's time to treat yourself to a fabulous fashion ring, necklace, or bracelet. Don't forget, Beards is the Town Center's locally owned diamond superstore. Say hi to the Lupos when you go in. Don't settle for the corporate chain store experience when you can get the value, service, and attention you deserve. Don't miss Christmas in July exclusively at Beard's Diamonds at the St. John's Town Center. I say shop local, shop Beard's Diamonds. Hurry, though, the offer ends at the end of July and will not be extended. Beard's Diamonds.
WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
The birth of a child is a time of joy, but when complications during delivery lead to injury or death, families are left with lifelong problems. If you believe a medical mistake contributed to a birth injury, protect yourself and your family by understanding your legal options. Founded in Jacksonville, Edwards & Ragatz helps families evaluate medical negligence claims. No fees unless you recover damages. Call 904-INJURED or visit 904injured.com.
Edwards & Ragatz, offices Jacksonville.
Renovations are underway at the golf club at Southampton, but that doesn't mean you still can't come out and hone your game. The practice facility is open Tuesday through Sunday with a great membership offer to work on your game year-round. Log on to golfsouthampton.com or check out their Facebook page. Work on your tee game, iron play, shots around the green, and of course your putting. It's all there and a great way to stay fresh until they unveil fresh new greens in October. Check it all out at the golf club at Southampton. Call 287-PLAY.
This is Hayes Carlion for First Florida Credit Union. I went to the branch on 210 to get my car loan and had a fantastic experience. I got a great rate and was in and out. The online banking services are also outstanding. Depositing checks through the mobile app is fast and efficient. First Florida Credit Union was voted Best Credit Union in the Best of Bold City Community Choice Awards for 3 years running, and it's easy to see why. You need to be banking with First Florida Credit Union. They're enriching people every day. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity Lender.
Joe C. for Blossman Gas. They've been providing hometown service and the comforts of propane to home and businesses since 1951. Imagine movie night spent around glowing gas fireplace logs, cookouts in the backyard with your propane grill, or laundry done faster with your gas dryer. Blossman has a wide variety of gas appliances to fit your needs. Propane delivery, gas appliances, and a full-service team. Blossman Gas is your local company for everything propane. Blossman Gas, log on, blossmangas.com, and check out the Blossman difference.
With your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update brought to you by 5-Star Bath Solutions, I'm ET. Head coach Liam Cohen joined the boys of the drill this morning where he commented on Travis Hunter's reps yesterday.
He had some good reps yesterday, I thought, at corner. I thought, obviously, the catch that was a little bit behind him. It was just nice to see him go up, attempt it, would have came down with it. I thought, Husky made a really good play at safety, actually poking it out. But it was just good to see him running around out there, not with any hiccups, right? Like limp-wise or anything like that. And I thought he looked pretty damn good at corner.
You can hear that interview in full by heading over to 1010XL.com. Currently, it's 9:04, and it's 82 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller. Stay tuned, because the 9 o'clock hour is next, right here on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
Get ready, Duval. Jaguars training camp is returning to Miller Electric Center. Join us for an up-close look at our players in action and be part of the excitement as football returns to Jacksonville. Daily tickets are limited, so don't wait. Secure yours at jaguars.com/training camp.
Naughty girls need love.
Oh, dear. You know, here at the drill, we're a wide array of infotainment. And today we're going to provide you, if you'll allow me, in this next minute or two. In this next minute or two.
Oh, the fans are probably going to get the bad news here any second. I'm sorry. Are they done, or they decided they're not coming outside?
Well, I mean, they only got an hour left, or so I don't know. Maybe they've gotten the word because some are
leaving, and
they're indoors, so due to the code blue. But so we can't report on a lot from here.
These are the hardest ones. It's sunny and clear sky, and we're being told there's lightning concerns.
Yeah.
There's no way, bro.
Over there, it's a little dark, but yeah, I get you. History lesson.
You're going to give me a history lesson?
A little history lesson.
Okay.
Profound sorrow as we bid farewell to an American legend.
Okay.
Jeannie Gibson has passed at the age of 100.
Okay.
A remarkable woman. We don't simply mourn the loss of a beloved friend. We honor the life of an American hero, Jeff Prosser.
I wasn't aware. Usually heroes I've heard of.
Dedication, and unwavering spirit. Well, her given name is Jeannie Gibson, but you may know her as something else. At just 18 years old, Jeannie left her home in Minnesota in the summer of 1944 and answered her nation's call. Rosie the Riveter. has passed away.
I know the name. I don't know the story. Who was Rosie the Riveter?
Rosie the Riveter was a group of American women who went to work
in the factories.
Yeah.
Okay. So she was a member of one of them.
She became a welder.
She was one of the
in
big
the shipyards in Seattle.
Well, my daddy works in a shipyard.
With determination and grit, she helped build destroyers that strengthened the Allied war effort during WW2.
Okay.
Later continued her service with the Army Transportation Corps in Juneau, Alaska, embodying the resiliency and patriotism of the greatest generation. This is at 18, Pros. Yet Jeannie's legacy extended far beyond that. She earned her Ph.D., 3 decades to teaching, earned her private pilot license, and spent the rest of her life proving that courage, determination, and purpose know no age. In 2024, Jeannie and her fellow Rosies were collectively awarded the Congressional Gold Medal. That's the very nice, and rightfully so. One of our nation's highest civilian honors. So Jeannie was far more than Rosie. She was family. Traveled to Hawaii time and time again to share her remarkable story. She is part of the greatest generation, Jeff Prosser. She is an American hero. Rest in peace, Rosie the Riveter.
She's kind of buff there, that little.
Hell yeah, she is.
She got a photo of her. She's about 75, 80 years old, and
Yeah.
she's giving me the bicep.
Yeah, you're damn right. Rosie the Riveter.
Can you tell me for which team these will be your starting wide receivers?
I can. Miami Dolphins.
Tutu Atwell, Jalen
Miami
Tolbert,
Dolphins.
Malik Washington.
You know why?
Good
Because
Lord,
I've
bro.
looked at it and I know how bad they are.
Caleb Douglas, Chris Bell, Kevin Coleman.
Caleb Douglas, former Gator.
Theo Weiss, Taj Washington, Jalen Rager.
Yeah. Jalen Rager.
Terrence Marshall Jr., A.J. Herring, Donovan McCulley. Rager and Marshall are the most accomplished. They're third and fourth team. The starting receivers, Malik Willis should have maybe rethought what he was doing.
Yeah, he should have went to the other place.
He could have gone somewhere. I would sit tight for a year, but this is just asking to be like a 1 or 2 and done and never get another shot.
Tutu, you got to get open.
Tutu Atwell, Jalen Tolbert, who is like a Cowboys fourth stringer, and Malik Washington, who's like 5 foot nothing, 100 pounds.
Yeah.
I mean, what are we doing, man?
Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
And by the way, after Achane, Jalen Wright, Ollie Gordon, I mean, whatever. They were
Well, that's
names.
why everybody tells you the Dolphins are going to be 3-14 and draft Arch Manning. I mean,
And by the way, after Malik Willis, Quinn Ewers, Cam Miller, Mark Gronowski. This is a terrible football team, a terrible offense. I don't know much about their offensive line. If they have a mediocre offensive line, the Dolphins may not win 3 or 4 games.
oh, yeah.
How does this team win? By the way, they also, when we were going through the edge rush rankings, guess who was 32? The Dolphins. So not only do we have really now Achane's a terrific player. They got one great player.
Yeah.
That's it. But not only do you have not much on offense, but then you go to the defensive side of the ball and you are literally DAL, man. Dead to the A to the last.
Tarek Skubal had a designated catcher.
Okay. For when he has too much to drink?
No.
Oh.
Who catches him every time.
Gotcha.
I think his name is Jesse Rogers. Is that what I said earlier?
But and there are a lot of aces that have this guy.
Yeah.
They haul him around the league for 8 years.
Yeah.
So wherever Skubal goes, this guy will probably get a job.
He got DFA'd.
The designated catcher? Well, that can mean only one thing, that as, probably expected, Tarek Skubal is going to get traded. As he should. The Tigers should trade Tarek Skubal. In fact, I was watching Passan this morning, and he said, quote, he's definitely getting traded.
He is.
That's what Passan says. Yeah, there's no in between. And that's
Yeah.
what they should do. The Tigers don't have any chance to win anything. Come on, man. I know we got into this yesterday. And at some point too, it's not like you're a brand team. You're a perennial. Like if you're the Yankees or the Phillies or the Braves or the Dodgers or someone like that, then yeah, you might hold on to a piece.
This is a good one now. This is Tarek Skubal. It'll be interesting to see who positions. I hate these.
I think it's going to be a rental. I think whoever goes and trades for him now,
he's definitely he's a Boris guy. He's going to hit.
Well, but that doesn't mean that there would be a couple of teams that might have the idea. Well, I'm going to sign him here because I'm going to resign this guy. Like I don't think the Braves would be that team. I think Braves, Dodgers, there's others. Well, they'll rent him for.
If the Braves get him, he gone. He's only for.
And I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Now, and if you're the Braves, do you want to give up like 2 of those prospects that haven't yet flourished? No, I'm talking about pitchers. Two of the it'd be Richie and Shaver, or Richie and Waldrop, or Fuentes and so-and-so.
Yeah.
And again, it's easy to get.
Fuentes pitched in both games of
He's
the doubleheader
good.
last night.
He's going to be fine. And look, we do lose patience with young pitchers way too fast. There are a lot of good pitchers that come into the majors to go 5-12 their first year, 8-9 their second, and then take off. Like some of these guys that have just burst onto the scene, like Skeens, and they're great right away. For most young pitching prospects, that's not how it plays out. So, but I will say this: I've seen enough of the. And I can go back years, man. I can tell you a name like Bryce Wilson. I mean, there's been this guy for Atlanta year after year after year, and either they ruin him and his arm breaks, or he doesn't develop. And the one that looked like he was Schwellenbach, you keep him, you keep Strider, but trade other guys if it means. The question is this though, Hick.
What did Strider do again?
He's got the elbow again.
Again?
Yeah.
Did they say it was Tommy John, or they have never said?
No, they said there was no. They said the MRI revealed no structural damage.
How long is he out? He's been out for a while.
He's been out for a long while, and when he first went out, you would have thought we'd have an update. I haven't looked at an update.
And what did Schwellenbach do?
Strider can't get me out, so I don't care when he comes back.
Yeah.
Schwellenbach tore his last year. I don't know if it's shoulder or.
Do you ever wonder if it's a guy like guys who do probably not, but guys, Schwellenbach was not a pitcher, right? Wasn't he a position player who turned to a pitcher?
Was he?
Is that what I heard?
Yeah,
I'm almost positive.
Maybe. Yeah, that might be right.
But I wonder if that, that all of a sudden that, when you're having, I don't know, who knows? Pitchers get hurt.
It does seem like certain organizations, though, send their pitchers to the DL more than others.
Yeah.
And the Dodgers and Braves are top of that list. You might say Rays a little bit like that, too. But, I mean, if look, this, and I don't know how GMs look at their teams. Like, I'm here to tell you, I don't think, I mean, they could catch Magic, but let's get outside of Magic, and let's go with personnel. Let's go with expected.
Schwellenbach was a shortstop at Nebraska.
Yeah.
Like Jake DeGrom was. Yeah.
Let's go with an expected,
Thank you,
just an expected result of this season, okay? The Braves can get Schoolbull and Robbie Ray and add an infield bat. And I still don't think they're good enough to win the World Series. And I don't know. Maybe they would be. And by the way, I'm all aboard doing it. And, it's funny, as we age, our mindset on what we want our teams to do changes a little bit. Go for it all right now. If it doesn't work, then we'll deal with it next year. Now, that's easier to do if you're a Mets or a Red Sox or a team that's spending, and then not that the Braves are cheap, but they're more like 8 to 10 on payroll. And some teams can really afford to take that tack because they'll just buy their way out of it the next year or try to.
Yeah. It'll be fascinating, and it's coming up. There's Tommy Mack. It'll be coming up here Monday. Monday is the Mets are off that day, so we'll be
Cricket's chirping. I mean, is there really a trade deadline, or is it all a ruse?
Oh, it'll be coming.
Yeah. To be honest with you, I would suspect that today we'll get – and then once the floodgate open, people get nervous.
It's going to be
like right now, it's almost like free agency. Every top target, they're out there. But once those targets start coming off the board, then people are going to get a little nervous, and then, suddenly Kevin Gausman does look real good.
So, all right, let's do this. Let's catch up. Jags practicing indoors.
Yeah, it's a bummer. I don't think the crowd has really gotten the message, and I don't. At this point, you should kind of figure out, they're not coming out.
Well, some like to. A lot of them like to stay for autographs. Always hopeful for the autographs.
Well, I mean, we got a almost full, full bleachers over here.
Yeah.
Which would be the south end of the stadium there. I was real quick before we go to break, and then we'll come back with some headlines or switch it up a little bit.
Yeah.
I was looking at a column what each AFC team, one roster move or one thing to address for each AFC team, and since we fall in the AFC, I'm curious what it would be. I will say this, and this is a sign of a good team, isn't it? We don't have one huge hole. We don't, do we? Is there just some crazy weakness that we're looking at right now that you're like, oh, man, they're not going to be able to overcome this? That's too much. Biggest remaining offseason priority for every AFC team. So we'll skip all the others and go right down to the Jaguars. What do you guess they're going to say it is?
Biggest weakness?
Yeah, well, biggest question. Let me see. Hold on. Biggest remaining offseason priorities for each AFC team.
Well, edge rusher, third edge rusher.
The problem with that is we're on CBS, and they told us we had the 5th best edge rusher.
We
in the
do. We
league.
got 2 great ones, or 2 really good ones. We got good ones, man. But
This one makes sense.
Running game.
I say linebacker.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
It's not my priority.
Okay.
I would take a third edge rusher and roll on out there with Foye and Ventrell and be just fine.
I think the biggest concern is the O-line.
And
I know there are those that say the O-line was good. I was reading some of the O-Zone, and it was just, talking about how good the O-line was last year. And now
shout out to the O-Zone.
Yeah.
Pump up the O-Zone.
Well, why not? And then there's
Pump up the
branding.
O-Zone.
We're
Pump up the O-Zone.
Co-branding with these 2 franchises here in Jacksonville, 10-10 and the Jags.
All right.
But, he was talking about how he thinks the line is good and back in I don't know, man. I don't know, and I don't – maybe the answer is Milam, and Monheim and some of these young guys. We're going to see how they develop. But
Pregnon.
It's hard for me. I'm with you. I don't think it's the linebacker. No. I don't just go linebacker.
No, that's down the list, bro.
And it's also a position that is what you got two guys, right? Linebacker, it's Foye and who the other one is, and then it's a hybrid player of some sort.
All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. Keep it rolling. This is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Dr. Burton tells me you know who Batman is.
I can't tell you if you don't say please.
Please. Who is Batman?
I'm Batman.
Fat Tony. 10 to noon on 1010XL.
A lot of plumbing companies around here, not local anymore. They got bought out. Different owners, different priorities, and you feel it when you call. But not at Superior Plumbing and Pipelining. Superior Plumbing and Pipelining is still locally owned, still right here in Northeast Florida. No call centers, no corporate nonsense, just hardworking pros who show up, fix it right, and stand behind the job. From leaks to full pipe relining, make the superior choice when you need a plumber. Request an estimate at superiorplumbingjacks.com.
Mike Dempsey, if you're thinking about a bathroom upgrade, maybe turning that old tub into a safer walk-in shower, check out 5 Star Bath Solutions. I shopped around, talked to several companies, and I chose 5 Star because their customer service was simply incredible. Responsive, honest, upfront about the entire project, and their pricing was even better than expected. When you're ready for a fresh look, better comfort, and a bathroom space you'll love using every day, schedule your free consultation at 5starbathsolutions.com and get the 5-star experience.
When he speaks, QBs listen. If you like quarterback talk, get an earful with a quarterback whisperer, Denny Thompson. He shares his insights Friday mornings on The Drill. Tuned up by Encore Research Group and George Moore Chevrolet on 1010XL.
Neck pain, back pain, headache, Shinatri Chiropractic, Westside, 103rd, River City Marketplace, Riverside, Arlington, and the Beaches. Acupuncture, dry needling, physical therapy. Relief starts today. Shinatri Chiropractic, 743-6700.
Frank Frangie here. 1010XL wants to know who you are. We are conducting a listener profile survey. What home improvement practices do you plan to do? What do you like best about us? All you have to do is go to 1010XL.com and fill out the survey. You could win tickets to the Jags home opener, Gator football, and Jumbo Shrimp tickets, or great 1010 swag. Just go to 1010XL.com and enjoy letting us know more about you so we can do a better job of serving you.
Jaguars fans, grab your passport. Open and fund a new Everbank Performance account for your chance to win the Everbank London Getaway Experience. One winner gets round-trip airfare for 2, 4 nights hotel, and 2 tickets to the Jags game in London this October. Start your journey today at everbank.com/London. No purchase necessary to enter or win. Open to legal residents of the 50 United States and D.C. 18 and older. Entry period from 6/29 to 8/27/26. Get official rules and details at everbank.com/London Rules. Sponsor and administrator, Everbank N.A. Member FDIC.
When you're hungry, go big, and more importantly, go to Dailies, where they got anything and everything to tantalize your taste buds and fill you up. At Dailies, our barbecue beef brisket sandwich is slow smoked to perfection, tender, juicy, and full of bold flavor. It's the kind of sandwich that truly satisfies. Try the barbecue brisket sandwich at Dailies. Meanwhile, some favorites never go out of style. The Duval sub at Dailies is stacked, loaded, and made with the bold flavor you want in every bite. Fresh ingredients, big taste. It's a local favorite. Grab the Duval sub today at Dailies. Or maybe you just want a delicious chicken sandwich. Some choices just work. The chicken sandwich at Daly's is crispy on the outside, it's juicy on the inside, and it is full of flavor. Perfect for lunch, perfect for dinner, perfect anytime hunger hits. So grab the chicken sandwich today at Daly's. Daly's is made fresh, it's made local, and Daly's is built for big appetites. I'll see you there today.
America's turning 250, and Superior Fence and Rail is celebrating in true red, white, and blue style. For a limited time, save $250 on your new fence. Give your home the freedom, security, and curb appeal it deserves. Celebrate America with a fence built to last. Offer valid on new contracts for 100 linear feet or more. Cannot be combined with other offers.
When you're on the fence, about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
Transmission troubles? I'm Robin Sidbury, owner of Action Transmission Specialist on Merrill Road. So come in and see how we can help solve your transmission troubles. We service all makes and models. Remember, get traction. Call Action at 744-0755.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Get ready, Duval. Jaguars training camp is returning to Miller Electric Center. Join us for an up-close look at our players in action and be part of the excitement as football returns to Jacksonville. Daily tickets are limited, so don't wait. Secure yours at jaguars.com/training camp.
All right, we're now in period 7, 10:38 to go in that, and the Jags remain indoors. There was some rumor that they were going to pop out here after 6
Got some bad
periods.
intel. Got some bad intel on that.
I'm not going to say who gave it to us, Max, but yeah, so we'll see. I'm a little bit jealous of right now.
Why?
He called me yesterday. He was so excited.
Oh, yeah.
He's all about the style, the profile.
Okay. Him and Ric Flair.
And as you know, he's committed to a game of golf.
Correct.
Can't beat me.
Well, y'all have never had an actual match.
No.
But you proclaim that he can't beat you.
No, I know he can't.
And I would tend to probably land there.
Yeah, but if
great
you would
potential though.
Yes, I've said that many times. I'm not going to keep beating that down, and I'm going to give him credit though because he has procured himself a quite a piece of golf equipment.
I sure did.
Oh, the bag.
The bag has been bagged.
It's part of that yesterday.
You bagged the bag.
Bagged the bag.
When it costs $3.99, it's always easy to get excited.
Man, shout out to them boys at Edward Watts over there off of Phillips Highway. My boy Lance and Dawson. I was in there looking for a bag. And I was just pondering. I was a lost soul, Dan. I was a lost soul, Jeff. I didn't know what to do.
They'll help you out.
What do I do?
I told the boys
over there.
I said, hey, man, you look good, you feel good. You feel good, maybe I'll play good.
Maybe.
Hey, come right over here. Let me show you these options. And, boy, they hooked your boy up. Like, hey, Jeffrey, I can't wait to show you this bag, boy. Woo.
Okay.
What I understand is, did you ever see the movie Caddyshack? When Rodney takes his
Pulls
bag,
that bag, it's got everything.
and he
Stereo.
puts the radio, I'm all right.
He's also got a little
golf club shooting out of it.
He's got a mini bar in there, a little keg.
Little mini bar. I think he's got a kegger in there.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So, yeah, he's got a bag along those lines. So, he'll be coming to a golf course near you quite soon. When's your next lesson, E?
Today, actually.
Today you'll be out
Yeah,
there.
I'm headed out there today to swing him, man. I was I didn't embarrass myself, but I didn't hold my weight at the Wildcat. So
that's what people are saying.
So I need to go improve the swing, man. I got to go improve the swing.
Yes. Okay. All right. I like that.
Well, in the world and Guggen Nation will just wait on this grudge match when it comes. I guess it's got to get to a point where ET thinks he's ready.
I ain't ready, man. I ain't ready.
You're not ready. You're
No.
saying you're not ready yet to take on Dan.
It'll just be pure entertainment.
It would
Pure
be great
comedy.
entertainment.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, it's not like I'm Jack Nicklaus.
Yeah,
over
I'm not
here,
gonna.
okay?
I'm just gonna have to take y'all's eyewitness accounts on how that one went.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna follow that one around like the gallery.
It'd be like that one of those barstool ones.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, someone gets accused of cheating, like poor Paige did, and
Paige did cheat.
Yeah.
You think Bryson DeChambeau cheated? Holy cow!
You know, Paige. I mean, it's about the same what they both did. You know.
No, not near the same. Yeah, Paige is much worse.
Paige-
There's some cheaters in that whole internet world. Don't kid yourself.
Oh,
I
look,
promise you that.
Get Smart John's the greatest.
What'd he do?
Well, he's Mr. Corrector.
What's he corrected?
Because it's trivia type questions.
You know what?
He says, when Rodney pushed the button for the golf bag, the song was, any way you want it, that's the way you need.
I didn't need that. Can you give me the artist for that song?
That's Journey.
Yeah, it is. Man, I don't like this time of the show.
Why not?
Because they get that food cooking, man.
Oh,
Some sort of barbecue or burger. There's something going on around here, man. I don't need that. That hits hard at about this time of the morning. I've been up since 3:15, man. It's lunchtime.
Yeah. That's not good.
Yeah, I don't have anyone like sin. Back in the old days, I felt like we used to have minions. And I don't mean like staff members. Like you can't send some staff. We used to have people that like run go get us stuff.
Yeah.
Like we're reverse engineering this thing the wrong way. As you get later, you should have more minion, Dan. You'd have more people waiting on you.
The Florida Gators get back onto the practice fields. So do the Florida State Seminoles. Man, I got to tell you, I've never seen such apathy towards a program like I have for Florida State this year.
I mean, can you blame them?
No, I don't blame them one bit. And everybody knows how they want it to turn out. I think even if Mike Norvell found a way to go 9-3, I think it'd still be split on whether you should keep him.
I think
or
what
not.
would happen, I think you'd get Napier or Dubose. It'd earn you another year where ultimately your talent level would show everyone, scream to everyone again that we need a new coach. Mike Norvell has shown what he is, bro. I don't care if he goes 12-0.
Right.
Well, I do. I mean, if he went 12-0, it would be different. But he can't. He
Right.
can't go 12-0.
Right.
We've seen him.
I
The
saw
dude is a Jordan Travis production, period.
I saw them picked to finish 11th in the conference.
Yeah, it's just
11th.
How did it get this bad from 12-0?
And listen, the Gators ain't much better. They were picked 9th in the
No,
conference,
I
but they
got
have
you.
hope and optimism.
They're
and such.
not.
And I'm not talking about Florida. I'm talking about Florida State. But man, oh man, I just don't. I mean, I know they got Deuce came back, and that's a big get. But
yeah, okay.
other
Who's
than
going to
that,
throw it to him?
I don't know. Ashton Daniels.
They had
apparently.
Deuce last year. How'd that work? With Casanova, whatever his name was. Castellanos. I mean, what are we doing, dude? I have an
It
honest.
looks like they went and got another Castellanos. to
I
play
don't know.
quarterback.
This guy's not as good as Castellanos.
I know.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know how you can go from a 12-0 coach to this.
Yeah.
I don't know how you go from a 12-0 coach to finish 11th in the ACC in 3 years.
Well, you can call FSU fan. They'll be glad to tell you how it happened.
No, I know. I can tell you how it happened.
You're
I do know.
relying on the portal and then missing.
It's bigger than that. This is simple. The quarterback play over there has been
For sure.
abysmal.
Yeah.
It hasn't been bad,
Yeah.
but since Travis got knocked out of that season, the replacements they ran in were terrible. Then they brought DJ Throw It Away. He was terrible. Then they brought in Castellanos. He was terrible.
Yeah.
So that's why I go back to the reason that there is no solution with Mike Norvell is Mike Norvell never did a damn thing at FSU. Jordan Travis did.
Yeah.
And Mike Norvell rode Jordan Travis's evolution to a damn near unstoppable college football player. And then he got hurt and they stunk.
Yeah.
Now he could ride out the end of that year because they had that great defense. And again, even with that, I think they deserved a playoff shot. But the further removed you get and the more sample size you have, if he doesn't have Jordan Travis making plays by himself, he's at best been a 500 coach.
Yeah.
And in some cases under 500. And it's too easy to win in Tallahassee, Dan. There's that. And I don't mean to compare the two. It's hard to win anywhere. To win national titles would be equal difficulty at Florida or Florida State. But Florida State, you're in the ACC, bro, and you've let Miami take your spot.
Yeah.
You know, you were the team that was the contender, and they were the ones trying to get to 7-5, 8-4. You know, they hired Cristobal and you hired Norvell. Well, there you go. That's what you're left with. Norvell can't recruit.
Yeah.
He can't make. They're not making any in-waves in the portal like they did before. But more importantly, which this is what shocks me. This dude is what's the opposite of a quarterback whisperer? A quarterback assassin? This guy is the worst at identifying in quarterback talent of anybody. I mean, this is the closest that I could come to with among the local schools was back when Mullen played Felipe Franks too long. It should have been Trask's job. but he still had Trask in there for a year or two. But this guy, Norvell, and his quarterbacks, it's just you can't win with them.
Should you suspend Paige Beckers and Angel Reese immediately?
Well,
I mean, guys in the NFL, if
tell people what happened.
Paige Beckers and Angel Reese bet $400 on.
What do they do?
And they posted on who's going to win the game.
They're WNBA players?
Yeah.
I don't, you know what, Dan, it used to be easy. I don't know what the rules are anymore. Can you endorse gambling as a player as long as you're, but
No.
they place the bet themselves?
Well, they bet each other.
Yeah. I don't,
Calvin really missed a season because of fantasy or whatever.
Your first point was the major
Dumb.
point. You have a league that, they didn't post it. The WNBA posted it. That's the problem. You know, if it got posted or whatever and you do some damage control, but no. These are the leaders of your organization who are posting this stupidity.
Oh, boy.
And, yeah, you can't gambling. Again, man, you wonder how these kids are getting suspended for gambling. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
What did Bryce? We had a Bryce Harbor gambling related. Would that not be the same? What'd he say?
No, he was talking to a guy who had a gambling problem, and he sent it. It was more of a cameo thing what he did.
Oh, okay.
So
okay,
I saw somebody say something about Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper, you know, if we don't have baseball next year, I mean, he may be getting heading towards the end of his tenure in Philly.
Well, I guess it's a real possibility we don't have baseball next year.
I mean,
okay, I'm going to up my
Murph
ante.
thinks that's
I'm
not
going to
the
up
case.
my ante even more. I would like the Braves to trade their top 10 prospects and go get me 4 bona fide star players, and I'll take my chances this year.
Yeah.
And then we'll just start over.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do. If we indeed, and I forget, I don't pay much more attention than who the next series is against. And if we're facing the possibility or even likelihood that there's no baseball next year, then you may as well go for it all now. I'd be okay with that strategy. All right, we got to take a break because we've run heavy all day. Jag content and more. I'm looking. I'm seeing some activity. They're moving like some of the pads and stuff outside. So maybe this won't be a complete wash for the fan base. It's 9:33. The workout schedules are going to go to 10. They've been indoors all day because of, quote, lightning risk. Again, it is a beautiful blue sky here at the Miller
I
Electric
think the Jackson Tigers are practicing down on Main
I
Street.
bet they are. So, probably for the second time today. It's Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday. No job too big or small for our friends and yours at Custom Tree Surgeons and CustomTreeSurgeons.com.
The Drill,
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
where electrifying moments come to life
Inside of a minute to play.
and legendary performances live.
The monumental milestone in a legendary career.
1010XL, the power of Jacksonville Sports Radio.
Hey, gang, Hickett here. When it comes to trucks, the only name you need to know is George Moore Chevrolet. Right now, our showroom off Atlanta Boulevard is loaded with the toughest, strongest, hardest working Chevy trucks around. Silverado after Silverado. They're ready to work or play just as hard as you do. I don't just talk about them, gang. I got 2 George Moore Chevrolet trucks of my own. They've earned every mile, every job, every weekend. Power, you better believe it. Dependability, each and every day. Style, yeah, you see my boy Blue. It's the truck you want. It's George Moore Chevrolet you need. Stop by the Atlanta Boulevard showroom today. Say hi to Gabe and see why truck people keep coming back for more. At George Moore Chevrolet, we're together. Let's ride.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hi, I'm Blake Bortles. People know I've always said if I wasn't playing football, I'd probably be on a construction site. So Next Gen Roofing finally let me live the dream.
Blake, why are you wearing a red practice jersey?
Always worn it for safety.
Right. Well, around here, the red jersey means you're the new guy. So you're in charge of garbage cleanup.
Perfect. I love garbage time. Always excelled in it.
It's not exactly what I meant.
Good thing Next Gen Roofing has real pros handling everything from family homes to large commercial buildings. Next Gen, teamed up with you.
Teamed up with you.
Celebrate the month of July with Zero Res and get 3 rooms of carpet clean starting at just $129 and take $75 off air duct cleaning as well. Hick it here. Book online at ZeroResJacksonville.com. Take advantage of the savings.
Baloo here for Smunez Vision. Why Smunez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smunez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smunez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smunez is fellowship trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmunezVision.com today. Care you can see.
When my dad tore his meniscus skiing, he was told that surgery was the only fix. But surgery meant giving up his hobbies, so we went to Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. They specialize in non-invasive treatments that get you back to fighting shape. My dad got a platelet-rich plasma, or PRP, injection. It took a fraction of the time to heal, and now he's back to doing what he loves.
Relieve pain and get back to life. SOS. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Rick Ballou for Coy Dental. That's right, Carlson Dental is now Coy Dental. Dr. Lee has been practicing there for 9 years, has purchased the company. The Coy Dental team still has the same great dentists and staff. And remember, if you get nervous visiting a dentist, don't. There's never a problem at Coy Dental. With light sedation for cleaning, then deep sedation for all your restorative needs. Coy Dental, located in Bartram Park.
Mark Watson with Hardball Creative. If you have a school, team, or group that would benefit from a team store, you're in luck because we now offer team stores. Check us out at hardballcreative.com.
Hardball Creative. Hardball does it all.
Hey, it's Greg from 1010XL, and now that football season's finally here, maybe it's time for a fresh start for more than just your favorite team. You know, 11 weeks ago, I started the Awaken 180 weight loss program, and today I'm down 43 pounds. That's almost 4 pounds a week. No injections, no meds, no supplements, just real food, a simple plan, and a dedicated coach who keeps me accountable by phone each week. Honestly, Awaken 180's changed my life, my clothes, my family. We're all making better food choices together. I regret waiting years to do this because I always had another excuse. So here's my challenge to the 1010XL listeners. Kick off this football season by investing in yourself. You've got a team behind you at Awaken 180, and if I can lose 43 pounds in 11 weeks, imagine where you could be by the holidays. Don't wait until next year or next month. Schedule your consultation call now at awaken180weightloss.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Get ready, Duval. Jaguars training camp is returning to Miller Electric Center. Join us for an up-close look at our players in action and be part of the excitement as football returns to Jacksonville. Daily tickets are limited, so don't wait. Secure yours at jaguars.com/training camp.
Now, the Monahan's golden moment. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach, your local family jewelers.
It's a golden moment, but in a negative way, I guess. But this is pure gold right here, man. Our boy Tony Romo, as you know, I don't know, did you ever look at his video?
I thought they squeezed him a little bit.
Squeezed him a little bit, but the latest is Tony said when he got pulled over, you know, can I ask you where you're coming from, where you're going? Yeah, I'm coming from a golf tournament. I'm going to see Grandma and Grandpa. Okay. Well, the latest is that all 4 grandparents are dead.
Well, that hurts.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, that matters.
Oh, no. And I don't know if it's true or not.
Yeah.
Maybe he was going to visit Grandma and Grandpa at the gravesite. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I think he's just trying to do whatever a ploy works. I once used, as a verifiable reason.
Uh-huh.
My aunt died years ago.
Yes.
And the funeral was on Monday, and we did sports finals Sunday night way back in the day. And I drove to Valdosta, and then I was going to get up in the morning and zip through the backwoods to Columbus, Georgia, and catch. And I literally got a speeding ticket on the way to a funeral. And I tried the old classic cliche. Would it help? I'm trying to make it to a funeral, and he didn't buy that at all. And then we turned around on the air and called the Georgia sheriff's office where he worked, and and gave him a ration and then learned out that too was illegal. We've done a lot of illegal things on this show back in the day.
We have.
Yeah, we called the Georgia, Department of Law, and it didn't go well.
Trey Mullenix. You know Trey Mullenix?
Trey Mullenix is a journeyman, somewhat PGA pro.
Won't be playing for a while. Violated the anti-doping policy.
Yeah, I can't be on board with that.
6-month suspension.
What I want to know what anti-dope, like what can you take that makes you a golfer, bro?
Trey says,
like, what is it? Is it like steroid, like a performance?
I recently used a medication to treat a condition I was originally diagnosed with in college without seeking approval.
That was called sobriety. No, I'm kidding.
I accept the consequences of my actions, blah, blah, blah. So anyway,
I don't believe in performance enhancers in golf.
Yeah.
I think that performance enhancers in golf can come from, ADD medicine.
You hear the crowd.
It's erupted.
It's happening, Jeff.
Yeah.
Shout out to the FSU Googans, by the way, who are listening to the
program.
program.
They listen to the drill while
in the
they are here.
stands.
That's fantastic. And they heard us just Harry's looking over. Got that 7-second delay. Yeah,
Shout out to you, yeah.
Yeah, look at them. Here they come.
Here they come.
Oh, getting a Duval from the fans are a little bit restless right now.
I thought the fans were quite patient.
Yeah.
If it me, I'd be up there going,
Yeah.
let them out.
Yeah.
Let them out.
Now, I would hope, and I don't think that the Jaguars are performative here. I don't think they're going to switch up their routines just so they can give the fans a show.
No.
But I would hope that while they were indoors, due to this just tremendous, and it looks like lightning could hit at any moment.
It could be bad.
I wonder, and I hope that maybe they did special teams indoors, and they could come out here and give you a little 11 on 11 and get people, excited. That's what I would hope.
Yeah.
My golden moment this morning was an awesome and informative conversation with Liam Cohen.
Yeah, it was good.
So we appreciate the head coach. He was very relaxed and at ease with us. I kind of compare things to what we did last year. We were only here for maybe one day last year. We got them all in one day. We had Foye, we had Liam, we had Tony. And you just feel this comfort. Part of it from everybody's been here for a year. But even Foye seemed a little bit more relaxed this year than the previous year. And I got that same vibe from Liam Cohen, who, man, he's exactly as he presents through, like, press conferences and stuff.
Right.
Like, we told him about using, the motivation, the team's not respecting you. And my man literally whipped out his phone. He goes, yeah, go to NFL.com. It's the NFL.com app. It starts to scroll down just searching for a picture of a Jaguar. Now I see 10 of Caleb Williams.
I love that, by the way.
I love that too, man.
Because what have we said for years on this show? We need to give a collective middle finger to the NFL on the blimp one night because of the way that the league has always treated Jacksonville. And again, as John Madden wants to, it's a quarter, part of the quarter. The corner of the country, I know it forgets about it.
Yeah, kind of like Miami, John.
Exactly. Come on, John.
But, yeah, we appreciate that. And tomorrow morning, I am told we have Parker Washington. We've got Trevor Lawrence, I think not next week, but the following week, maybe one of the concluding, and that's probably a good time to get him. It'll be right before they head off to New Orleans and things get serious.
All right.
When it comes to those dual workouts. But for today, as is the case until they go into pads on Monday, it's just shells and shorts and, a lot of special teams work today. A lot of special teams work, and that's what I'm really looking at out there on the field right now. Do you see the offense? Where is Trevor? They indoors
I see
still?
Parker right there. So.
Oh, here are the red jerseys.
Yeah.
Oh, no, those are not quarterback jerseys. Maybe they're in the end zone down there.
Yeah. Yeah, but anyway, at least they came outside. Fans get a little look at them. And like I said, the fans were quite patient. So it is what it is. Watch a little practice here. It won't be very long, though, because these things usually conclude about 10 o'clock.
And like I said, I don't think they're going to extend things just to kind of make up for the lost time of the fan experience. But I'll give them credit. If there were no fans here, they probably just stayed inside all day. I will say that.
Yeah, probably.
Like if they had started, this were a Tuesday or Wednesday in the middle of the season, they would have just kept it inside. So,
all right, let's do this. We'll take a break. We'll make the turn for home, and we return here on a Thursday edition of The Drill live at the Miller Electric Center.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care. Official dental partner of the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp.
When your home or business deserves more than ordinary glass, you trust the experts. Capital Glass and Shower Doors has been elevating spaces for over 40 years with precision, craftsmanship, and clean, modern design. From sleek frameless shower enclosures to elegant glass railings, wine cabinets, and any custom glass that makes a statement, Capital Glass delivers unmatched quality, service, and attention to detail. Your vision, their expertise. Capital Glass and Shower Doors at capcoglass.com.
Hey, I'll be home in about 10 minutes. Actually, make it 8.
Hey, Mom. Yep, I'm walking home now. Mom, I'm trying to cross, but I don't think this driver sees me. No, they're driving too fast. Mom!
Speeding catches up with you. Early, on time, a little late, just get there safely. A message from the Florida Department of Transportation's Target Zero initiative.
Hi, folks. Frank Frangie for the farm at Okefenokee. My wife and I and a bunch of friends just got back from the farm, and we had an incredible experience. We toured the regenerative farm, as well as the beautiful handcrafted cabins, and were treated to a fantastic farm-to-table dinner created by Congreve and Penn. Man, was it good. Well, you can learn more at okefarm.com. That's okefarm.com. And even hear my interview with farm co-founder Doug Davis to learn even more about this amazing property. That's okefarm.com.
College football fans, I'm Greg McGarity, President and CEO of the TaxSlayer Gator Bowl. Don't miss your last chance to watch college football in Jacksonville before the stadium is renovated. The SEC and ACC face off in Everbank Stadium for this year's TaxSlayer Gator Bowl Wednesday, December 30th at 11:30 a.m. A perfect buy for family stocking stuffers. Act now and get a sizzling summer special of 4 tickets for $100 at TaxSlayerGatorBowl.com. TaxSlayerGatorBowl.com.
This is Jeff Middlecoff with Cogent Bank. My associate Ryan Salem and I joined Cogent Bank because we wanted to revolutionize the mortgage business, just like Cogent Bank has revolutionized the banking business. So Ryan Salem and I are able to leverage the power and stability of Cogent Bank to go out and find our clients the best investors, the best products, and the best rates in the entire country for your particular mortgage loan. Of course, you don't have to be a customer at Cogent Bank to take advantage of our mortgage services to buy or refinance your home. We offer jumbo loans, VA, FHA, conventional, and investment loans. At Cogent Bank, we offer mortgages nationwide, so we can help you with a second home or help a family member who lives or is moving to another state. Call Ryan Salem or myself, Jeff Middlecoff, at Cogent Bank today, 904-442-9191, to see how we can help you with any of your mortgage loan needs, whatever or wherever they may be.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, Cogent Bank, NMLS ID 402296, Ryan Salem, NMLS ID 1182429, Jeff Middlecoff, NMLS ID 249086.
What's up, guys? It's official. The Dude Perfect Squad Games Tour is coming to a city near you. 22 cities across the U.S.,
including yours. Sunday, August 2nd in Jacksonville, Florida at VyStar Veterans Memorial Arena.
Brand new tour, brand new bathroom, bigger and better than ever.
Dude Perfect in Jacksonville on August 2nd.
Squad Games is officially coming into arenas.
Tickets and information at dudeperfect.com/tour.
The 2 best words in sports, Game 7.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
Get ready, Duval. Jaguars training camp is returning to Miller Electric Center. Join us for an up-close look at our players in action and be part of the excitement as football returns to Jacksonville. Daily tickets are limited, so don't wait. Secure yours at jaguars.com/training camp.
The way you want it, that's the way you need
Thank you.
it. Any way you want it.
Welcome back to the show. Jags finally out on the field, getting stuff done. I read this yesterday, and it's not true, but it is noticeable.
Okay.
Baseball players can't hit anymore.
Well, that's trend.
Yeah. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys over 300 in all of baseball, Jeffrey.
I feel like we had this conversation last year, and it was an even smaller number.
And Luis Arias is hitting 331, and Otto Lopez is hitting 329, and Yordan Alvarez is having an MVP season hitting 321. I give those guys all kinds of credit. Nick Gonzalez is hitting 315. Jung-Hoo Lee is hitting 302. Freddie's hitting 302. Yandy Diaz is hitting 301, and that's it. That's it, boys. Next guy's 294. It's not like he's 299. Your guy Michael Harris is hitting 293. He's having a nice year.
Yeah, he's been very, very good.
C.J. Abrams hitting 292. Shohei 289.
I mean, to your point, we're not. I wonder what the record for 300 hit. It's too late in the show to go back and look at it.
Right.
For it. I wonder what the record for 300 hitters. Because now you would always have an off year. I remember the year that Yastrzemski won his Triple Crown. He hit 301, I think.
Sure.
So he took advantage of not having to be too big a number. By the way, had you watched had you seen? I know you knew who he is, but watching him every day, it's like The Shining, man. Mike Yastrzemski looks just like Carl Yastrzemski. Like his face, his perched mouth, the nose.
He doesn't play like him.
And now he's old. Now he's 35, so he really starts to look like him.
I know.
Yastrzemski is probably the most underwhelming, underrated superstar.
Carl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, because he looked soft. You know, he wasn't a muscular guy, and he didn't. But I get what is Yastrzemski like a 400 home run guy? Was he a home run hitter?
I don't think he had
Like,
that.
why is he a no-brainer Hall of Fame? I mean, I know he had the.
He won a Triple Crown.
I know he had that. That's not enough to do it. I mean, that in and of itself. I'm just curious what he was when it came to some of the other production stats. E.T., play us out of here, friend.
Oh, wow. It's quick.
Ouch.
Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnicht. Nimnicht Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnicht Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
3,419 hits will help you.
Well, that's a ton. Yeah, how many home runs? He had like 350, I bet.
450.
Oh, yeah. Way better than you would have thought. Yeah, way better. All right, man. It's getting steamy, by the way. We enjoyed some cooler temperatures early, but now it's
Mike and Tony get the steam.
Yeah, y'all get the steam.
Yeah. What's up, Tone?
What's going on, guys?
How are you?
I'm doing all right.
What do you guys got cooking today?
Trying to adapt quickly to the heat that I know is coming.
Keyword cooking.
Yeah, it is cooking.
Yeah, it's coming. I think we got the good news on the Kaiser thing that at least it looks like he's going to be available at some point in camp.
Yep.
Again, so nothing major going on.
That's good news
that.
for him, man. He's going to be in a fight to keep a roster spot. Probably not this year, but next year for sure.
Right. Well, all the linebacker stuff is open.
Yes.
Like Foyer's going to have a role somewhere.
Yes.
He's going to play as much as they can play a linebacker. It feels like he's the green dot guy. Everything else, go earn it, boys.
Yep.
And so Kaiser going into this season, at least the opportunity was there, but obviously going to be limited. However long he's going to be limited, but it's not a major injury, so he at least dodged that bullet, and that was the big kind of on-field injury story yesterday for the Jags. Nothing that I've seen out there today of any significance as far as on the injury front, so we'll react to everything that we saw on day 2. For you guys sitting out here on the porch, that means whatever's happened in the last 10 minutes.
That's right.
Yeah, that's correct. They were indoor for much of it today. We had some lightning concerns. They're running some 11-11 on that far field, so the fans who did show up,
yeah, they said they were going to run,
stuck it out.
One little 11-on-11 here at the end of practice, and that's pretty much going to be it for the boys. Had a special team session when they came out. Now they're doing 11-on-11. Our question of the day today asking which one of these Jacksonville Jaguars will end up starting the most games this year?
Oh.
Your options in the poll: Caleb Bransaw, Emmanuel Pregnon, Branson Combs, or Chris Rodriguez Jr.
Good one.
That's a great question
I
because
like
those guys would all seem to be about the same over-under.
It's spread out between the 4 of us.
All right, we will continue with our camp coverage. Sure hope you're enjoying it as much as we are. We're back tomorrow morning. I believe Parker Washington is scheduled to join us in the 7 o'clock hour. We're going to wrangle down the Big Bo hopefully tomorrow again as well for his first week summation on what he's seen. Meanwhile, Jaguars today is coming up next. It's been a custom tree surgeons Thursday on the drill.
Yeah. Time to swerve.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Swerve, 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 swerve.
The drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Hey, I know if you give me time, baby, we can do whatever we want. Look past left prom. Oh, ready?
I'm David Garrard on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
Truck accidents can happen and can be devastating. Founded in Jacksonville, Edwards & Raggets is proud to serve the 904. If you've been seriously injured in a truck accident, protect yourself and your family by understanding your rights and legal options. Our attorneys are experienced in handling complex truck cases and can guide you through this. No fees unless you recover damages. Call 904-INJURED